is really, incredible as far as the way things are going. So with that being said, I'm going to say this. Joe, I can hear you, but I'm getting some feedback. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to you, take a 2-minute break, and we're going to try to figure out what we got going on this end to try to clear up the audio back to us. So take a 2-minute commercial break, and we'll come back. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
The football is flying through the air. Show your team pride for either Alabama or Auburn Game Day T-shirts, available now for adults and children. Like us on Facebook for continuing updates and new arriving merchandise. Visit our website at southernsocialboutique.com or visit us at our store location at 101 Main Street in downtown Atmore. You'll love the way you look when your clothes come from Southern Social Boutique. No visit to Atmore is complete until you've experienced Gather. The Gather restaurant, located at 111 West Nashville Avenue in Atmore, has become the premier location for an incredible dining experience. From delectable appetizers and perfectly seasoned steaks to scrumptious dessert choices, your mouth is sure to water just thinking about your next trip to Gather. Great food, incredible service, and an authentic Southern charm will have you coming back again and again. Gather is open Tuesday through Saturday from 4 p.m.
The feedback. Anyway, I'm going to keep talking as we get set and working our way toward kickoff tonight. 13 and a half minutes to go before we kick this thing off in Prattville. And we're just trying to figure out a few technical glitches and get things going. But an exciting night for football. Both teams coming in highly touted. Escambia Academy with an unblemished record of 6-0. Also Autauga with an unblemished record of 6-0. Coach and I talked about before the game, this is the reason you play these football games. This is the reason you strap it on for games just like this one, is getting an opportunity. You want your best to play against the best that's out there. That's the way you judge what kind of team you have. This will be one of those football games tonight.
Oh, that's right. And like we said earlier, they're both two fairly evenly matched teams, both undefeated, ranked 1 and 2 in the state, regardless of classification. And whoever wins the game will at least probably have the upper edge in securing, if it's too early to talk about that.
Down in Chipley, Florida, and I'm going to say that probably one of the best officiated games that I've seen in several years, not just this year, but in several years. But that group that handled the game last week, as far as officials, very well officiated game, very few penalties on either team, no holding or anything like that. And something that we've talked about before, sometimes officiating crews, they have a tendency to talk to each other. So if you have a team that maybe blocks with their hands extended a little bit and somebody, you start seeing more holds than maybe that are actually necessary to see, and you get a lot of flags. And therefore, a couple of games, we had a lot of holding calls that were called against us. We had balls that were dropped on the ground that went against us. And when you have, but here's the thing too, is you have those things that if you're not a good football team, they can be catastrophic and crush you, but the Cougars just continue to win. They overcome their own mistakes and continue to win, and that's big.
Well, that's right. And like you said, the biggest thing they've got to get corrected immediately, especially tonight, would be the little case of fumbleitis that's taken over the last couple of weeks.
We're going to take a break here real quick and come back. We'll take about a 2-minute break. Joe, just kind of monitor us here as we're going to take a break for the Invocation and then also the national anthem, and then we'll come back with Cougar football on WBZR Atmore. And welcome back as we get set to get this one started tonight from Prattville, Alabama, home of the Autauga Academy Generals. The Cougars coming up here from Canoe, Alabama, Atmore, on this Friday night to hopefully be able to pick up another win. This is going to be a great football game. I tell you, both sides are eagerly anticipating this game, and the Cougars are lined up far side. They've got their captains along the way. Of course, we're on the home side in the press box this evening, and Autauga is going to send out their captains and get things going here as the refereeing crew gets the guys on each sideline and try to get going. First, let's give you the captains for Autauga Academy. Number 5, Andon Hillier, 6'3", 215-pounder. He's a captain. Also number 6, that's going to be Farrell Banks, 6 foot, 180 pounds. Taking a look, let's see, also number 8, that's going to be James Wright. He looks like the quarterback, and that's what he's listed at on the program. And then number 28, that's going to be Sean Pierce, and he's listed 28. Is that 28? Or is it 29?
I believe that's 29.
Okay, my 58-year-old eyes failed me. It is 29. We'll say Eddie, the defensive end, at 6 foot, 190 pounds. All these kids are seniors that are captains for Autauga Academy this evening. Looking far side, let's see. For the Cougars, I do see Jadaniel Bubba Nettles out there as a captain, and I see Landon Sims, he's also a captain for the Cougars, and the other 2 numbers are blocked right now as I try to, I think Tamarian Knight is one of the captains out there. And the other one has got his shirt pulled up and tucked in, and so that one's a little bit hard to see, but that's okay. He's making a fashion statement out there is what he's doing, showing a little midriff on a Friday night here in Prattville, Alabama. White Hat, the head referee, he's giving the final instructions there to both teams. Of course, the Cougars being on the road, they will call the coin toss. And the winner of the coin toss will get an opportunity to select what they want to do. They're showing it to them that it's not one of those double-headed coins. I've heard people talk about those, never actually ever seen one, and certainly hadn't seen one used in a game. Looks like the Cougars won the toss, and they're going to defer to the second half.
That's
so
right.
More than likely, Prattville will take the football. That's a 99.9% guess.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I have seen players mess up and say the wrong thing before.
So for the ball game to start, Prattville will receive the kick. The Cougars, if you're looking at your radio, will be kicking left to right. And so when we get this thing started, that's the way we'll line up. The Generals will be on offense first. The Cougars will be on defense, and we're not far away from getting this thing started. So, Rick, here we are. I mean, another Friday night here in the state of Alabama to play high school football, and it's a great night. The temperature's almost perfect. Little touch of humidity in the air, but it's not hot. It's certainly not like it was back at the beginning of August.
I know. I think it's a perfect night for football. It's supposed to be in the mid-60s here at Kickoff, and humidity doesn't feel too bad to me anyhow. So it looks like a good night for football.
It is a good night. Everybody's excited. Of course, a big home crowd here tonight as they it's pretty cool because of the month of October. Everybody is paying homage to folks. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you'll see a lot of the kids wearing things that are pink. As a matter of fact, down in Florida last week when we were there, we had referees that even had pink penalty flags. That was the first time I'd ever seen those, but it was a little different on the field when somebody gets called for holding. Doesn't mean quite as much when you hit them with a pink flag. You know what I mean? Is going to be there, so that's where the ball will be spotted, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Generals from about their own 25-yard line. Looks like it's a little ahead of the 25. We'll call it the 26.
Yeah, 26.
So no time off the clock, as the kick is not, the clock doesn't start until somebody fields the ball and there's some forward momentum. So the fair catch, it nullifies anything being off the clock. So it's 12 minutes, and Autauga is going to break the huddle. There's going to be a timeout on the officials, and they're pointing something out at the sideline to try to straighten it out. They straighten it out, and he blows the ball back in play, so that'll start the 25-second clock. First play from scrimmage here in this ball game in Prattville, Alabama, between Autauga Academy and Escambia. Movement up front, and that looks like it's going to be against the Cougars as J.J. Stevens, number 10, the linebacker, he may have jumped in there a little quick.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he crossed the neutrals. That's going to be against
Yeah, it's okay. It's going to be against the
It was really a lateral is what it was. He threw it backwards, and he was way back there. If he'd have got the tackle back there, it would have really been a good play. But it's still a good play. It's 3rd and long.
And I gave the wrong yardage a while ago because I forgot about the penalty. But we had 15 to go, so now with the yardage that was gained on that play, it is going to be 3rd down, and it looks like 3rd down and about 7 yards to go. 10:35 and counting here in the first quarter. This game just underway. Cougars of Escambia Academy against the Generals
that will definitely
of
be against
Autauga.
the Generals, yeah. They're split in out there, started early.
And nobody else had moved. And so guilty of that infraction, number 7, that's going to be Noah Ray, a wide receiver defensive back for the Generals, and he jumped a little early. So penalty yardage is going to back the ball up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 12. "25-second clock is wound into motion, and is the game clock.
We have another penalty.
Flags down on the play.
This is going to be movement on Autauga. Oh,
It's going to be offsides this time against the Cougars. So the Cougars were ahead in the 5-yard penalty game, but they just gave the 5 yards back. So that's still going to be 3rd down, and it'll be back to 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7, the ball out at the Generals' 30-yard line. Quarterback back to throw. Got a man. He's going to overthrow him. He was not open as number 5 for the Generals out here was double covered. That's going to be Andon Hillier. Hillier was double covered by the Cougars. Ball falls harmlessly to the ground, incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down and 7, and it looks like the punting unit for the Generals taking the field. Punting unit there. Back deep to receive for the Cougars, number 2. That's going to be Landon Sims. There's the punt. It's away.
Good punt.
It is a good punt. The ball's going to be fielded by Sims, and he's immediately knocked down at about the 36, maybe 37-yard line. Sims did a good job coming up and not letting that ball hit the ground, because if the ball hits the ground right there, it would have probably been a big Generals roll and rolled deeper into Cougar territory. But the Cougar offense is going to come out on the field, and they're going to have it 1st down and 10.
At 35, so it should be pretty good field position. But it was a good punt, good hang time. He got hit as soon as he caught the ball.
Yes. Whenever he aren't seeing with his hand, when you hear the whistle and he drops it, that starts the 9 minutes and 18 seconds to go here in the game. In the first quarter.
About a 4-yard gain on that one, Ricky.
Yeah, well, thank you. I had some business I needed to take care of right there, but we took care of that. Cougars, of course, they don't huddle, but they've got trip receivers stacked over here to the right-hand side. No wide out to the left-hand side. That's all quarterback run right there. Is number 2 biting themselves here early in the ball game with 5-yard penalties.
Almost doing the same things, running up and showing a possible blitz and causing the other guy to jump.
Sims is going to keep the football again as he fakes to Bubba Nettles. Almost the same play that was run earlier, just in that formation, Bubba was in the backfield.
And he got a good gain out of it, got about 4 yards.
2nd down and 6. The ball in in general territory now, as it's marked down, looks like it's on about the 41-yard line. Cougars have moved the football pretty well, and it's basically been on the legs of Landon Sims as he's just used his backs as decoys and kept the ball himself primarily. There it is again.
Does it again.
They run it again. He's going to get outside. Almost breaks the tackle. Good defense there by, let's see if we can get a number.
I want to say 18. That would be Jalen Anderson, maybe.
It does look like Jalen Anderson making a defensive play there for
a really
the
good
Generals.
defensive play. He doesn't make that, and Landon runs all the way to the end zone. He tripped him up right there at the end. Got a Cougar down.
Yep, 3rd down and 4. And this is early, so, you really don't think that cramps are an issue here. This is probably going to be an actual injury as he's grabbing his calf to the rear. Of course,
I think he's okay.
You never know about hydration with these kids, and especially, I remember some years ago, I was in pretty good shape as a high school player, and I remember one time I cramped up running onto the field, but I talked to a trainer about that later, and he said that sometimes when you get that adrenaline, you get such adrenaline in your body that it just tenses your muscles up anyway, and that sometimes things like that just happen.
Oh, that's right. Plus, you don't know what's been going on all week. It's an all-week diet. It's not like, as you've alluded to before, it's not just what you've done today.
3rd down and 4 Cougars. Ball spotted at the general 34-yard line. There's the snap. Pitch is bobbled. It's going to be pitched, and he's pitched it on the ground, and somebody's got to get on it. And
Bubba
that was just that was an ill-advised pitch. Not Bubba, but
Landon.
Number 2, Landon Sims, he realized he was in trouble after he bobbled the snap, and the bobbled snap just really threw the whole play out of kilter. And he tried to pitch it right there at the end.
Punt right here, and I don't blame him.
So the Cougars are going to punt on 4th down. It's 4th down and 10. And the Cougars really lucky that they didn't give the ball back to the Generals right there at that point.
Yeah, Bubba did a good job of getting on that.
Clock running with 5:20. Not hear any commercials or anything coming back to us. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue talking and do the best we can on our end to try to get this problem solved. Not sure what it is. Autauga Generals with the football, looking to throw. Quarterback's going to take the ball and throw it. He's got a lot of room right down the middle of the field, and he is going to slide after gaining enough for a 1st down and a bunch more. As the ball comes all the way out across the 45, it'll be spotted down at the 48-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 Generals from that spot.
Yeah, he felt pressure on the outside. Number 10, Robert Rose, their quarterback, just took off up the middle with it like he should have.
There's the snap. Back to throw, got pressure on him. Now he's being flushed out of the pocket. Running with the football is number 10, and that's going to be Robert Rose, the quarterback.
Good pressure on him, and J.J. Stevens got him right there at the end. So he gained a little bit, 3 yards on that one, on a scramble.
2nd down and 7 for the Generals. Ball now in Cougar territory at the 49-yard line. 4:29 to go here in the 1st quarter. Generals break the huddle. They've got a slot set far right. Tight end to the left. H-back in the backfield. It's going to be the handoff to number 4. He's looking for running room. Got pretty good yardage there, does number 4. That's going to be Carl Ligon, 5'10", 175-pound running back, and a senior.
Be just short of a first down here.
3rd down and 1 for the Generals. There's the snap. Handoff is going to be to the back, looking for running room. He's being stretched out. Now he turns the corner. There's a holding that should have been called on the corner but was not, as the wide receiver to this side had a handful of jersey and didn't turn it loose. But no call. And that play gains enough for a first down. 3:43 to go here in the first quarter. No score still. Generals with the football as they continue to march in Cougar territory. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line.
Autauga's going on a quick count most plays. Yeah, he's going to have to get in position a little quicker.
Wide receivers wide to both sides. Quarterback looking to throw. Nobody open. He's going to pull it down and run. Now he's being flushed and run out of bounds. So that's going to be Robert Rose again, number 10.
A couple on that one. Not much, though. Good pressure by the Cougars right up the middle.
2nd down and 8.
Looked like Nick Kane shoved his man all the way back into the quarterback and flushed him.
With the play running out of bounds, the clock is stopped with 3:34 here in the first quarter. As we continue, we're trying to fix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, and he is beat for a touchdown as somebody released the slot receiver to the far side, and he is wide open. And Robert Rose, the quarterback for the Generals, finds him wide open. Touchdown early in the ball game with 3:29 to go here in the first quarter. It's Autauga 6, Escambia nothing.
Definitely, I think we can call that one a busted coverage.
Certainly a busted coverage as the receiver just ran down and nobody was with him. Nobody ran with him, and he was wide open. Matter of fact, that's one of those that you get scared about sometime because he may have been so wide open. Those are usually the ones that are easiest to drop. There's the point after.
It's good.
And it is going to be good. And so with 3:29 to go here in the first quarter, the score, Autauga Academy 7, Escambia Academy nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be listening on Facebook or YouTube.
Unique. But one thing is for sure, everywhere you go, you'll find people who take pride in their homes. Indoors, outdoors, they're always working on something. At your local ACE, we're proud to play our communities we serve. And we want you to know that whatever projects you're planning, whether they're big or small, we'll be there. Have a question? Come in and ask. Our associates will be glad to help. They'll show you everything you'll need to get started. Give you friendly tips and expert advice on getting great results. Helpful ways to help you save time and money. Painting a room and getting the lawn just right. From changing porch light to hanging pictures on the wall. If you need help, your local ACE is just minutes away. Stop by today. ACE, the helpful place.
See Von Grant Lumber and Hardware with locations in Bruton, Century, and Atmore.
And welcome back as we continue here in the first quarter of play. We may have figured out our issue with the audio on our end, and hopefully we did, as we've struggled here during the first quarter of this one, but it looks like we've got things a little better squared away now, so we can now hear the station again, so everything is good there. And that's always a good thing because we have to know when our commercials end on our end, or sometimes we may walk on the commercials, and we don't want to do that because we've got advertisers that are spending good money to hear their businesses marketed during these football games on Friday night. We want to give our adieu to all our sponsors that allow us to come and bring you high school football on a Friday night. 3:29 to go. Autauga with the lead, 7-0. The Cougars are getting the football back. There's a high end-over-end kick, going to be fielded by number 22 of the Cougars.
Christian Crook.
Yeah, actually, number 3 is Christian Crook.
22.
Let's see, I'm looking down my roster, and I'm not going to be able to get to it in time. So, anyway, we'll give him some kudos here in a little bit. 3:19 to go here in the first quarter. Cougars get the football back for the second time in the ball game. They've got to generate some offense here as they got beat by a big play, a busted coverage on the pass play. Cougars with wide receivers all over the field, one far left, a slot to the right. Handoff is going to be right up the middle.
I believe that was Jadaniel Bubba Nettles. Looks like he might have picked up about 4 or 5.
Yeah, that is going to be a gain of 5, Rick. It's going to come out across the 35 and be spotted down at about the 38-yard line, where it'll be second down and 5 yards to go. Number 2, Landon Sims, puts the ball into the midsection of Jadaniel Bubba Nettles, then pulls it out. Follows his back to near first down yardage.
It's going to be close. He may be just short.
They're showing him far side, about a football short.
Yeah.
3:16 and counting here in the ball game. There's a run off left tackle for first down yardage.
And more. About a 10-yard run. Good run by Bubba. I believe that was Bubba, wasn't it?
Looked like him.
Yep, that was Bubba.
Ran like him. So first down and 10 for the Cougars as they cross into General territory. Ball's going to be spotted at the General's 47-yard line.
It walks like a Bubba, runs like a Bubba, and talks like a Bubba. It's a Bubba.
It's got to be a Bubba. His mama named him Jadaniel. There's the snap. Handoff is going to be to Jadaniel Bubba Nettles right up the middle, and good defense there by the Generals as they saw that play coming. But Jadaniel still gains about a yard on the play. Actually, we'll give him a yard and a half, and we'll call it second down and a long 8 as the ball nears the, it's going to be spotted at the 46-yard line. Clock still running with 1:18 to go here first quarter. Cougars with the football. Handoff is going to be to Jadaniel Nettles. He breaks one tackle, spins out of one, runs hard, and runs over a would-be defender.
And I do mean he ran over him.
Looks like he's got enough for a first down, but we haven't gotten the signal yet.
First down.
And yes, they are going to call it a first down as the man in the white hat steps up and says, yep, that's enough. And the clock still runs now with less than a minute to go in the first quarter. The Cougars with the football driving toward the end zone. There's a man open far sideline.
He caught that.
Not sure, he may have been out of bounds, and I think that's what they're saying, is that the receiver was out of bounds when he caught the football.
Okay.
Of course, I hear people below us. You hear a lot of things here from the stands a lot of times, and people sometimes not understanding what they're looking at, but they looked at that formation, and I heard somebody say that the Cougars didn't have enough men in the backfield, but if you look, they do. They've got to have is 4. And there's that's going to be number 2.
Oh, he's going.
Landon Sims, as he keeps the ball around left end. He faked to Jadaniel Nettles, number 11, coming this way. Pulled the ball out of his stomach, went around left end and into the end zone for a touchdown. So that's going to make the score now Autauga 7, Cougars 6.
He fooled everybody on that play, including me.
That's right. He fooled me there for a second because the way Bubba acted when the ball was stuck in his gut, I thought he had it as he got that forward body lean like you want to see a running back do. But Landon Sims pulled it out and made it into the end zone. And so with 30.6 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, the score, Autauga 7, Cougars 6. There's a point after is going to be up and good, so we've got a tie score. And with only 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, we'll just keep it right here until the quarter break. So a good deal there for the Cougars as a good drive put together. The Cougars struggled a little bit there on their first offensive possession. But then they were able to get things going there. They, on the first offensive possession, primarily on the legs of number 2, Landon Sims, and then on this second thing, they've included some more folks getting involved, and
also no penalties on that drive.
And that's really a big improvement. You know, one of the things that Coach Hugh Fountain and me talked about prior to the game when I was down on the field trying to get my interview with him is he talked about one thing that they've worked on all week long and been working on for several weeks in a row is trying to eliminate some of the penalties. And it looks like so far in this ball game, they've been able to do just that.
If you think about it, they had several third downs on that drive, or at least a couple, and a penalty could have killed the drive on any of those. So penalties can hurt you, and they can be drive stoppers.
30.6 seconds to go here in the first quarter as Landon Sims going to tee the ball up at the 40, and he'll do the kicking. There's the high kick. It's going to be angled toward the far sideline. Going to be fielded there at about the 15-yard line. Back still on his feet as he brings the ball back about 5, maybe 6 yards from where he caught it. And it'll be first down and 10 there for the Generals. Ball looks like it's going to be spotted near the 25-yard line.
Yeah, right on the 25.
23.6 seconds left to go here first quarter. All tied up at 7-7. Number 1 against number 2. The Cougars number 1, the Autauga Generals number 2, and these cats are in the same, they're in the same classification, they're in the same region. Generals break the huddle. They've got a slot set left side. Wide receiver set far right, and he leaves early. And he, okay. I saw their guy move. I didn't see anything on our side. Maybe somebody on this side may have jumped. There's the snap. Handoff's going to be to the back. Got running room far side. Somebody's got to make a tackle. Still on his feet. Finally gets knocked out of bounds, but not before he gains first down yardage. On the carry is going to be number 4. That's Carl Ligon, number 4, 5'10", 175-pound senior. Running back, defensive back. He gains enough for a first down. The ball comes out to the 50. And it'll be spotted there, first down and 10 for the Generals. 17.3 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's pointing out, trying to get a block. And Jadaniel Bubba Nettles is able to wrestle him down as the ball crosses the 40. In Cougar territory, it's going to be spotted down at about the 38. 9.6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Generals with the football as the clock is wound. And that's probably going to, that's going to wrap things up here for the first quarter. So we'll go ahead and take a break and then come back. All tied up at 7. we figured it would be something like this. It's going to be a close game all night. Tied up at 7 at the end of the first quarter. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you could be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Southern Social Boutique has the trendiest clothes to make you look for your very best. Southern Social Boutique always has something you'll love to wear at a price you can surely afford. And with all the excitement of football flying through the air, show your team pride for either Alabama or Auburn game day T-shirts available now for adults and children. Like us on Facebook for continuing updates and new arriving merchandise. Visit our website at southernsocialboutique.com or visit us at our store location at 101 Main Street in downtown Atmore. You'll love the way you look when your clothes come from Southern Social Boutique. No visit to Atmore is complete until you've experienced Gather. The Gather restaurant, located at 111 West National Avenue in Atmore, has become the premier location for an incredible dining experience. From delectable appetizers and perfectly seasoned steaks to scrumptious dessert choices, your mouth is sure to water just thinking about your next trip to Gather. Great food, incredible service, and an authentic Southern charm will have you coming back again and again. Gather is open Tuesday through Saturday from 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. The Gather restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Escambia Academy Cougar Athletics.
And welcome back as we continue on this Friday night from Prattville, Alabama. 12 minutes on the clock as we get set to start the second quarter of play. Autauga Academy with the football in Cougar territory. Ball spotted at about the Cougar 38-yard line. Handoff is going to be to number 4. He's got running room far sideline, and he's finally going to be knocked out of bounds. But Carl Ligon on the carry. Yep. It was a good carry around left end. That kid's got some speed. I tell you, when he gets out there on that corner and turns it up, and especially the way his wide receivers and everything are blocking for him out there on the edge, if you let him turn those shoulders up and get them square.
He can move, yeah, and that was just a straight sweep.
Cougars got to do a little better job keeping eyes in the backfield and on the football. First down and 10. Ball inside the 25 at about the 24. And timeout is going to be called as the 25-second clock was running down. So 11:55 to go here in the first half. 7-7 the score. And in this ball game tonight, if you're not aware, I mean, they're basically two coaching legends. Coach Bobby Carr in the AISA, he was at Edgewood for a long time. He's been here at Autauga for a long time. He's coached around. People know him. He's always won is the big thing. I tell you, I kind of looked at some of his information on Max Preps today. And everywhere he's been a winner, and he's a good football coach. And, of course, you can tell tonight just by this team, the way it's playing here early in this one, they're well coached. They got a good group. The offense moves the football. They play good defense. So a good, well-rounded, all-around Autauga General football team here on the field tonight.
Ah, that's right. And we knew that coming in, it would be a close game, and so far it has been. And you're right, they're both two very good football coaches, been successful wherever they've been.
Yeah, Coach Hugh Fountain's just a legend. He's been a legend in Alabama High School Athletic Association football and in AISA ball. Been doing it for a long time. There's the snap. Going to be a direct snap to number 18 for the Generals.
Didn't fool anybody that time, though.
Jalen Anderson takes the direct snap and goes left. He's going to gain maybe a yard on the carry. And that's just one of those other wrinkles that really you put in the game to keep people still. You know, a lot of people say, well, you know, they tried to outmaneuver the Cougars right there with that kind of thing. But what that does is that makes your linebacker slow down from releasing and going to the movement of the ball. So they use this to set up something else.
Yeah, it's sort of a type of counter. It was a direct snap, but he went the opposite direction of everybody else. So you're exactly right about that.
Second down and 9. Generals with the football. Handoff is going to be to number 4 again. He's got running room and finally going to be knocked out of bounds as he's going to have way enough for a first down.
They're not really doing anything special on that. They're just straight sweeps, and he turns his shoulders upfield, and He can motor.
Well, what makes your straight sweeps like that work is you're blocking on the edge.
Yeah, and he had it.
You got to get everybody, you got to get a helmet on a helmet out there, and everybody's got to not just block, but this isn't one of those blocks where you hit your guy and release him. You've got to actually establish position on a block and maintain your block until the running back runs by you.
Looks like it's going to be 1st and goal at about the 10.
So Generals with the football, Cougars on defense. They've got their back against the goal line. And there's good defense there by the Cougars as the handoff was to 4 again. That's going to be Carl Ligon.
He may have even lost a half a yard on that one. No, that was good defense.
So 2nd down and goal. Little confusion there as the quarterback was coming to the sideline looking to the coach. Now they're sending in number 18 with a play. That's going to be number 18, Jalen Anderson. So Anderson goes on, carries the play in. 2nd down and goal for Autauga. Wide receiver wide left, slot to the right. Now they send a 3rd receiver over here. Now a man goes in motion. A lot of movement on this offensive play. Quarterback is going to be sacked as nobody open.
That had worked for him a couple of times. I think he meant to scramble the whole time looking for a hole, but they had it. They didn't leave him any hole to scramble through on that one. They just smothered him.
Cougars do a good job there on defense. As the loss of yardage. Yes, it is a big loss. That's about a 10-yard loss from the 10 all the way back to the 20.
3rd and goal from about the 21 or 20. Yeah, about the 21-yard line. 3rd and goal from about the 21-yard line.
9:31
22
to go here in the first half. Man in motion. Fake is going to be to him, looking downfield. Eyes downfield. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got a man wide open far sideline as nobody picked up the back out of the backfield. Little move makes a couple of people miss. He's still got to get in to get because they've got to score.
He didn't quite get in, so it's going to be 4th and goal.
And, boy, a big defensive play would have been just a grand thing for the Cougars. But they left number 8, who went in motion, James Wright. Nobody picked him up on the motion, and he was left in the flat standing wide open, and he just caught the football and ran it as far as he could.
About 4th and about, looks like 3, Ricky.
4th down and goal from the 3. Cougars going to have to do something here. They need to stop. Clock stopped at 9:08 to go here in the first half. Looking to throw it. Got a man open.
Touchdown.
And he caught it for a touchdown. As the Cougars left another man wide open in the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. On the catch there, number 1, Josh Palmer. And he is a junior, 6'4", 200-pounder, and he made the catch for the touchdown for Autauga.
And it was a really good catch. He stretched out to get it.
9:03 to go here in the first half. 13-7 the score. Point after touchdown coming. Snap is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 9:03 to go here in the first half, the score, Autauga Academy 14, Escambia Academy 7. We'll be back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
And auto owner's insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
Larry White Insurance Agency at 430 Palafox Street in Wilmington, or call 296-2471. Wi-Fi at Johnson Ford. We put our customers' wants and needs first. We respect your time and offer a stress-free approach to selling cars. This is reflected in our winning Ford President's Award 5 years consecutively. From sales to service, we do everything we can to achieve the highest level of customer service. We are proud to be the premier Ford dealership in this area. We invite you to come by and see us at 1828 South Main Street in Atmore to experience the know-how, best price, worst way of doing business. Stop by and see Jim Johnson and the staff or give them a call, 251-368-2135.
And welcome back as we continue here on Friday night with Cougar football on WBZR, and you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube. Rick Dean along with, or Ricky Dean, Rick. I mean, I don't know where that comes from. Every now and then I just blurt it out. I forget to put the Y on there for whatever reason. Mama named me Ricky, so that's what I ought to be. But anyway, Cougars with the football. Ricky Dean along with Rick Burkett here from Prattville, Alabama. Cougars with the football. And let's see, whistles as the Cougars are going to take a timeout. So the Cougars a little confusion there on offense. And it's taken me about halfway through, or a little more than halfway through the first half to get everything situated here with the board. Where we are here in Prattville, we're in the press box, but there's a level between me and Rick and Tim. Tim's above us on the next floor. And so Tim's got all the video going, and we've got the audio going down here. And I've done a poor job with the audio tonight, trying to do some of the technical stuff down here, trying to get
Well, you have a really weak Wi-Fi signal here in the middle with all this tin around us. And,
yeah, well, I think our main problem here in the first half of this was not a Wi-Fi problem. I think there was a short between the floor and the board is what the problem was, and it went through me. You know, I mean that's the deal. Is the IT guys at work always say, "What's wrong with your computer?" And I say, "I don't know." And they say, "Well, we can tell you what it is. There's a short between the floor and the keyboard." So. That's the problem. But anyway, Cougars with the football, first down and 10. Ball spotted on their own 33-yard line, trailing in the ball game by a score of 14-7. Landon Sims is going to keep the football, but good defense there by the Generals. As number 1, that's Josh Palmer. That's who caught the touchdown pass for the Generals early. He stays at home, and on that little run-pass option that the Cougars ran, he sniffed it out and dropped Landon Sims for a loss. Play loses 2 yards. Clock moving with 8:26 to go here in the first half. Landon Sims back to throw from the shotgun. Looking. He's going to be flushed. He steps up in the pocket, still looking to throw, gets it out to a back out of the backfield, a missed tackle, and let's see, right there at the Bubba Nettles catches the football. And I mean, there are some tremendous hits going on as that was just a broken play.
That almost looked like that Bo Nix play from the Auburn LSU game.
It certainly did. I tell you, there was a lot of stuff going on that one play.
First down.
And it's going to be enough for a first down. Landon Sims did an incredible job there just staying on his feet, keeping the play alive, and then having the wherewithal to find Bubba Nettles standing over to his right, get him the football, and Bubba just does what Bubba does and ran for a first down.
Otherwise, that would have been about a 15-yard loss. It went from a 15-yard loss to a first down.
So Cougars with first down and 10, 7:31 in counting here in the first half. Cougars in the I formation. It's going to be pulled. Landon Sims with the football. He's going to pitch it. Nobody out here on the option. Nettles still with the football, still on his feet as he battles for yardage and finally is going to be corralled and dropped at about the 31-yard line.
That option caught the Autauga defense completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it was almost perfectly run by the offense there, the Cougars, as Landon Sims took the ball just as far. You know, a quarterback's got to have guts to run the option because you got to give up your body and give up, you got to stick your face in the face of the defensive end. And he did just that and was able to get the pitch away. Now on first down, Cougars are going to lose about a half yard, as it looks like the Generals are packing it up inside, trying to stop the running plays of the Cougars. And, of course, the Cougars came out. They were getting some very good yardage in the first quarter of this ball game, running between the tackles. Second down and 11. Ball spotted at the General 33-yard line.
I think your assessment's spot on there. They really have it stacked up in there now.
There goes number 2. That's going to be Landon Sims as he pulls it out of Nettles' gut and takes it right up the middle. Still gains good yardage. It's going to be third down now, third down and 7. Cougars need a big play. They've been primarily doing everything on the ground, with the exception of the pass play that got outside to Jadaniel Nettles early, and he was able to gain 10 yards on that reception and carry. But most of the yardage here in this first half have come on the legs of these Cougar offensive guys. There's Christian Crook in motion. But counterplay comes back. Jadaniel Nettles with a big spin move right there and battles for yardage. There's that spin move that we talked about that from time to time causes Jadaniel to lose the football, but he doesn't lose it there.
Yeah, he picked up good yards. It's going to be 4th and about 2.
That really would have been a good play. You know, I mean, I'm glad Bubba got what he did, but I was looking at the open field. If that play would have been handed off to number 3, Christian Crook, it's probably a touchdown.
We got 4th and short here.
Cougars in the I formation. There's the snap. Handoff is going to be to Nettles. He's got running room, still on his feet, going to have enough for a first down as he battles for yardage and gets enough as the ball goes inside the 20 all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Cougar line did a really good job that time. I could see the hole from here. He ran right through it. Gained good yardage and first down.
You know, the fine folks at Unity Baptist Church in Atmore, we feed those Cougars every Thursday, so that's probably some of that good groceries
probably
that they had yesterday, having those linemen get up there. You know, you can tell that there's good food being served because all the linemen are always on the front row.
Maybe I'll get an invite up there one of these Thursday nights.
You are welcome anytime, sir. There's a pitch going to Jadaniel Bubba Nettles, going outside, spins out of a tackle, and he finally gets knocked off his feet.
He gained a few yards. There's kind of the case we were talking about earlier. I'm not sure the spin move did him much good there. He just probably been better served to lower his head and just pile through for a couple more yards because he stopped his own momentum with the spin move.
You know, I not too long ago watching some stuff on ESPN, I got a chance to watch something, and I know you'll know what I'm talking about. I watched one of those specials that ESPN does, and it was on Earl Campbell. And I remember just looking back on video the way Earl Campbell ran the football. Sims with the football, got a man open in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. As the ball, it looked like Malachi Haynes, number 1.
So we're going to have a penalty.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's going to be. Probably, I'm guessing that may be something to do with a celebration. Of course, the touchdown will count. Usually those type penalties either means a celebration, excessiveness, or it could have been something said after the catch in the end zone. I'm not sure. But it does look like it's going to be against the Cougars.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
The touchdown's going to be good. It's going to be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike against the Cougars. And so they're asking now, do you want to kick it? Do you want to take it here, or do you want to take it on the kickoff? And it looks like they're going to back them up and take it here, which, to be honest with you, is not a bad move with 3 minutes, 18 seconds. I mean, this game, as close, nip and tuck as it is, this game could come down to an extra point.
Yep. Be a long extra point. Be a 35-yard extra point.
Well,
we've seen Landon kick them that far. So.
Oh yeah, he's got that leg.
Gotta make sure we get good blocking, good snap.
Cougar scored with 3:18 to go. And, you know, to be honest with you, that penalty, and I'm sure the penalty was against Malachi Haynes for the celebration, that's something Malachi's just going to have to learn, that after you score a touchdown, you kind of got to act like you've scored one before and just give the ball to the referee and go on to the sideline. There's the snap. Kick is down. It's going to be up, and it hit the upright. No good. So the ball hit the upright, no good. So the Cougars are going to trail in the ball game now, 14-13.
May have another penalty.
Yep, it is going to be penalty flags. Let's see what that's going to be. Personal foul, and so Autauga kind of bites themselves right there, unfortunately. For them, good deal for the Cougars, but you've got 15-yard penalties going on a touchdown that cost you as a Cougar, and now you've got a 15-yard penalty on a missed extra point that cost you as a General. So both coaches have probably just broken their pencils. Point after is going to come again. Landon Sims with the ball. Spotted down. The kick is up. The kick is going to be good. And so after the penalty was assessed, the Cougars tie the game up by a score of 14-14 with 3:18 to go in the first half of this ball game. We're all knotted up. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Diamond Gasoline Stations with locations all over South Alabama and Northwest Florida wish all the local teams in the area good luck this football season. Thank you for making Diamond Gasoline your choice for quality fuels and convenience items. Diamond Gasoline is proud to support this broadcast and be a part of the community. And remember, fill your tank and save your green at Diamond Gasoline. Whether selling or buying home lots, land, or commercial properties in both Alabama and Florida, you need to see the fine folks at Southern Real Estate. Debbie Rowell, owner and broker, and agent David Dobson are ready to assist you with any real estate needs. Located at 800 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore and at southernrealestate.org on the web, they are just a phone call away. 251-368-4397. Choosing the right realtor makes all of the difference. See Southern Real Estate.
3:18 to go here in the first half. 14-14 to score. Escambia Academy and Autauga Academy here in Prattville. Ball's teed up at the 40. High end over end kick. It's going to be fielded, and I don't see a penalty flag, so he must have just caught it.
Looked like number 6, Farrell Banks, caught that for the Generals, but he got hammered immediately. But it's still good field position for the Generals.
It is good field position, but 6 is going to rethink that catching the football there. He should have called a fair catch.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to catch it with the ball that high, you might as well go ahead and fair catch it, because that way nobody can come down the field and smoke you. 3:17 to go here in the first half, all knotted up at 14, Escambia Academy and Autauga Academy. Number 1 in the state, AISA, against number 2. The Cougars are number 1, the Generals number 2. There's the snap. Quarterback back, looking downfield, going to throw it. Got a man open, hits him over the middle. One missed tackle. Now he spins, and now he breaks the tackle, coming running near side. Still on his feet, and finally, number 11, Jadaniel Bubba Nettles, is able to get a hand around an ankle.
Yeah, that was number 18 again, Jalen Anderson. To say he's shifty is definitely an understatement. He's hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, and he's just a sophomore.
Maybe cramping.
Yeah, he came up hobbled just a little bit. Quarterback still on his feet, looking to throw. He's got people all over him.
And I think I get a face mask on that one.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, everybody that could have thrown the penalty flag on the face mask actually got rid of it, I think. We may have to take a radio timeout just to gather up the laundry. Face mask, personal foul, that's going to be against the Cougars. Penalty yardage is going to be enough for a first down.
Nope.
Well, no.
That's an automatic. Is that an automatic first down?
I think, yeah, possibly. See, personal foul, face mask against the Cougars, and it is going to be a first down. It's an automatic first down because, yeah, they got to move the chains, and they have not.
Chain crew's got to move.
Well, all right. So here's the deal.
You're right.
It was first down anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
So they don't lose a down, but the penalty yardage just moves them forward.
Yeah, that's right.
But that run from number 4, that's going to be Carl Ligon, running back, goes around left end. He's going to gain enough for a first down. So with 2:23 and counting here in the first half, Autauga with the football, and they're driving.
We're going to have to do something about that side of the field over there. They've gained most of their yardage on that side, whether passing or running.
And the only thing, like I said, the only thing I can attribute that to is that's just good downfield blocking from your receivers. Quarterback looking to throw, nobody there. As it looked like somebody may have run the wrong route because instead of
down too. In the area of holding, I don't know if that's what it's going to be. But.
Well, the quarterback did have a lot of time to throw as he sat back there in the pocket for quite a while. It does look like they're going to talk to Cougar captains.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a hold.
And they're going to mark it off from the spot of the foul. Not so sure about the mark-off because the white hat was showing him where the spot was. That was where the penalty flag laid, but he was a good 1.5 yards, 2 yards behind at the actual 30-yard line.
I'm in total agreement with
you. I mean, he marked it from the 30, but the flag was laying, and the white hat pointed at it at the 32.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't correct him, though. Okay. Well.
So it's going to be first down still, and it looks like it's about first down and
goodness.
Penalty flags continue to fly. It's a 5-yard mark off against the Cougars.
Okay, now it's about 1st and 20.
See, I can count to 20. 10 fingers, 10 toes, I got that. But when you get beyond that, sometimes I'm lost. There's quarterback's going to keep it. That's actually 18 on the carry as they direct snapped to number 18, Jalen Anderson. And Anderson tries to go left, but the Cougars do a good job there defending that.
And no gain on that, so it'll be second and about 20.
Clock running, 1:34 to go here in the first half. Tied up at 14. Autauga Academy with the football as they drive. They're in Cougar territory, ball spotted at the 33-yard line. A lot of receivers go left. They've got trips over there, a single wide out to the right side over here.
A lot of pressure up the middle.
Yep, a lot of pressure right up the middle, and they got him and drop him. As number 10, J.J. Stevens, got in there. The clock is stopped with 1:06 to go here in the first half.
Not sure why the clock is stopped. Oh, timeout by Autauga.
So with a timeout on the field, we'll take a timeout as well. The score 14-14 here in the first half, 1:06 remaining. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Juniper Creek Lumber is a family-owned and operated sawmill operation
with locations in Uri, Alabama, and Blufftown, Florida. Juniper Creek Lumber specializes in turning storm recovery logs into custom-cut lumber for use in a variety of building projects. We have longleaf pine, juniper, white cedar, cypress, and hardwood. And who wouldn't love authentic heart pine beams or new heartwood flooring, custom-cut to your need and specification? Check us out on Facebook or call Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100. That's Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100 for Juniper Creek Lumber, Southern Bend.
Want to thank all our fine sponsors on Friday night that allow us to come do what we do to bring you football games on WBZR in Atmore. Also on, you could be watching on Facebook or YouTube if you tune in to the video broadcast. And, of course, you know, you can catch the broadcast anytime with a Facebook account. All you got to do is type in Escambia Academy Cougar football and in your, however you search on Facebook or YouTube, and you can find us.
Timeout by EA on that one.
Yeah, Cougars are going to take a timeout as they, with 1:06 to go, they wanted to see how the Generals were going to line up, and then they are going to make adjustments defensively because they want to go in at halftime all knotted up. And, of course, the Generals have been moving the football pretty well on the ground. And so they've got to talk things over. A good job there, and the Cougars always do a good job, you know, especially at halftime, making halftime adjustments and coming out looking very good in the second half. And of course, we knew this was going to be a tough, hard-fought game from the beginning because you've got the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams in the state of Alabama in AISA, and not only that, these are 2 highly ranked Class 2A teams in AISA that are in the same region.
Right.
So, I mean, you very well could get to the playoffs, and whoever wins or loses this ball game, chances are you make it far enough, you're going to see this bunch again. 1:06 to go here in the first half. Generals with the football. Ball spotted down at the...
That's about 3rd and 25, Ricky.
3rd and 25 from the Cougars' 39-yard line.
Oh, drop.
Quarterback drops the ball, little pump fake. And that's going to be
pass interference.
Yeah, that's going to be pass interference. And you could see that coming because you cannot extend an arm out and hold the receiver, and that's basically what was happening there. You got to run with him. You need to run with him and then turn around and find the football, and Christian Crook is going to be the one that's guilty. Now, with that being said, 6 seconds burned off the clock. You didn't give up a touchdown, and it's only a 15-yard penalty. So
it is an automatic first down now, I believe. Or maybe it's not.
So let's see. There's the mark-off.
It's first down. No, they still have it as 3rd. So it's 3rd and about 11.
Pass interference. Pass interference against the Cougars. And it is going to be third down. So the down will stay the same. So it's about 3rd down and 10.
So you're right. Your point, he didn't give up the touchdown, and had he not interfered, he may have given up the touchdown.
Yeah, because, I mean, to be honest with you, it looked like the receiver had a step or 2 on him. And, of course, Coach Carr here on the sideline they're talking to 18. Of course, 1 goes far side, 18's to this side. Both of those are your primary receivers. And 10's looking to throw. Ball's going to be thrown behind the receiver in the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Ball falls to the ground.
Yeah. J.J. Stevens was getting the rush on him there, and he got rid of the ball quick. Good pressure by the Cougars and caused the incomplete pass.
Inside a minute, 56.6 seconds left to go here before the half. 4th down and 10 for the Generals. Coach Bobby Carr with his quarterback coming to near the numbers. And they're going to talk about what they're going to do, and it looks like they're going to maybe try a field goal from here. So
right. He is. It'll be a 41-yard attempt.
And it looks like there's going to be timeout called as they send the kicking team out.
So I'd delay a game, maybe.
No, they called timeout. The near side guy gave them the timeout. So 28, Sean Pierce, he's listed as a kicker. You know, when you're the guy that you look down the roster and you only got a K by your name, then all he does is he kicks. So a kicking specialist is what 28 is, and they're fixing to test him and see how special he is. Of course, you never know. They could have a little wrinkle that they've worked on, that maybe a two-point conversion play that they're saying, okay, let's try to catch the Cougars by surprise, because they don't have to actually score. I mean, they can get 10 yards and get a first down.
That's right.
56.6 seconds to go. They are lining up as if to kick it. Ball will be spotted at the 31. That'll make it a 41-yard attempt.
Cougars in their safe defense, so they're not really going for the block.
There's the ball. It's going to be kicked. It's going to be placed down. It's got distance, and it is good. So a 41-yard field goal kicked by number 28. That's going to be Sean Pierce, the kicker. And he just let everybody know that he is a kicker.
Yeah, he nailed that one. That was a good kick.
That is a good high school football field goal right there from 41 yards out. So that's going to run the score now to Autauga is going to have a 17-14 lead, and the Cougars are going to get the football back with less than a minute to go here in the first half. So that's just good football right there. You know, and the thing is that Coach Carr had the confidence. He sent him out there, and he showed him, Pierce showed him. He said, okay, Coach, you got confidence in me. I'm going to show you why you should. And he kicked a 41-yard field goal. So that was a good job there by the Autauga Generals. And that, little things like that, Rick, can win you football games.
Yeah. I mean, that was nothing you can say about that except outstanding kick, good blocking by Autauga, and it was still good defense by EA to keep them out of the end zone as far as the touchdown goes. But
well, yeah, I mean, the thing is,
and EA does get the ball to start the second half.
They get the ball to start the second half, and when you think about that, on that particular possession, the Generals scored only 3 points on the possession. You're one possession away from getting the ball and scoring and getting the lead. There's the ball going to be handed up by number 2. That's going to be Landon Sims. Sims with running room, still on his feet, carrying tacklers down inside the 25-yard line, and he's going to be marked down right at the 25.
Boy, Autauga couldn't have kicked it to a worse person. Really, Landon was the worst person they could have kicked it to.
And still plenty of time in the half.
Now there is. How many timeouts does EA have? Do they have any?
Well, to be honest with you, I can't tell from the scoreboard. It does look like possibly they have at least one.
Well, let's see what happens. Wow.
Well, they got to hurry up and get the play off because we're inside 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Somebody's got to say snap the football. Hurry up and snap it. There's the snap. Sims rolling to his right. He's going to be handled by the defensive end, and that is probably going to end any opportunity for you to score. And, the thing is that Landon Sims just kept kind of drifting as he's rolling to his right. If he would have stepped up in the pocket and let his tackle to that side get that defensive end out around him.
Well, they did have one timeout, so.
So still time on the clock, but
if they could get down there far enough and spike the ball, they could have enough. They would have enough time really to get their field goal unit out there and try.
Right.
I mean, there is enough time.
And there's also probably, or certainly I've seen them enough, over the last couple of years, there's probably enough riverboat gambler on that sideline over there. They're not thinking field goal right now. They're wanting to score.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Roughly 30 seconds left, so.
And in getting back to that previous play, I'm not saying that Landon Sims did anything wrong. He didn't. He was supposed to be rolling to his right. What was really good was good defense by the Generals, because that defensive end to that side never let his outside shoulder get attacked. He was able to kept his outside shoulder free, and he just kept drifting with Landon.
We know Landon will take off and run with it.
That's right. He did a good job of setting the edge out there with his outside shoulder free. He just drifted with him, and when Landon got too close, he reached out and grabbed him and took him down.
Cougars have some, they've got a little time here, so I'm just not sure on the timeouts. But.
2nd down and 25 is what they're showing. The ball all the way back at the 41-yard line. There's going to be a little flare out of the backfield. Good tackle there, open field, by number 18. And 18's been all over the place tonight. He's had a good first half. That's going to be Jalen Anderson.
That'll close the half.
Yeah, I think the Cougars are out of timeout, and they're not going to have time to get lined up and do anything. 4, 3, 2. Well, they do get a playoff, and that's going to be incomplete with zeros on the clock. So that's going to end the first half. The score at the half, Autauga Academy 17, Escambia Academy 14. We'll be back, and we'll talk about the first half and try to get ourselves into a second half of a very good football game here in Prattville. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Sarah Fine Furniture in Wilmington also with locations in Pensacola, Mobile, Dothan, and Andalusia. Your one-stop shopping experience. We carry over 50 different brands, including Flex Steel, Brassmaster, Bassett, Rowe, Ashley, Catnapper, and many more. Come see our sleep gallery for a great night's sleep. You can pick out the mattress that best fits your comfort level. See it today, take it today, or you can custom order. Come visit us, store hours 9 to 5 on Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturday.
Pioneer Sales of East Bruton, Alabama says try our inventory out for mobile homes. Check their skirting prices. They're best around, and they install. They have floor vents, brown and white, 4x8 size, $4.25, 4x10, $4.95. Buy one, get one free. Window screens for mobile homes. They make them to size. They have tubs, doors, windows, faucets, bathrooms, and sinks. Light fixtures, plumbing, AC duct, furnace vanities, cool seals, step, and kitchen sinks as well. Just about anything to do with a mobile home, they have it at Pioneer Sales in East Bruton. Give them a call today.
Area Curry, Tiffany Coogan, Abby Kane Hilton. Our Autauga Academy Pom Squad. Kindergartner Tegan Lovelady. Kindergartner Audrey Freeman. First grade Natalie Finley. First grade Shay Howard. First grade, Charlie Kidd. Second grade, Marissa Thrash. Second grade, Taylor Kendall. Second grade, Hattie Wood. Third grade, Ella Kate Taylor. Fifth grade, Harper Turner. Fifth grade, Bella Holman. Fifth grade, Jasmine Robertson. And fifth grade, Aubrey Carter. At this time, I would like to introduce our 2021 varsity cheerleaders. Senior Captain Lexi Robbins, AISA All-Star, UCA All-American. Senior Captain Laney Armstrong. Senior Polly Bolter, AISA All-Star and UCA All-American. Senior Hayden McBride, UCA All-Star. Senior Taylor Gant. Senior Shay Stevens. Senior Michelle Sanders. Junior Catherine Hughes. And Junior Hannah Jones. Your music coach.
Is a failure to be able to play consistent football on either offense or defense. Now, the defense, I think, is a little bit ahead right now of the offense, but the offense at times looks really good, and then at other times it just kind of, right now, it just seems to kind of spit and sputter just a little bit.
Well, I think you're spot on with that. I think, and I mean, really, you could say that about Autauga, too. A lot of their big plays were kind of busted plays. And the defenses are both playing pretty well. EA's got to do something on the weak side a little bit. That's where Autauga's gained the most of their yardage with that little power sweeps, really all it is. But they're getting great downfield blocking by the receivers or whoever they've got split out on that end. And once number 4, Ligon, gets his shoulders turned north or south, he can motor. And then they got burned one time by that number 18. And other than that, they've played pretty good defense. And like I said, it's a kind of a game of possessions right now, and who makes the best adjustments.
Yeah, 18's he's a really good, really good player, and so, good players on both sides of the football. I mean, you're looking at a game where the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams are playing in the state, and so you expected this kind of football game for it to be nip and tuck. To be quite honest with you, it could really boil down to being whoever has the football last is going to be the winner of the football game.
That possession battle, like we were talking about.
Let's talk about some other things while we've got time here at halftime and tell you about some other games that we've got going on. Of course, if we look at teams in the AISA this week, Pike Liberal Arts last week defeated Tuscaloosa Academy. They do not play tonight. You've got Lee Scott Academy. They're up against, they're at Valiant Cross Academy. Glenwood School is at Hooper Academy tonight. You know, we passed Hooper on the way up here and talked about them just a little bit. There's Valiant Cross at Lee Scott again. And Hooper Academy, of course, they will be taking on Glenwood, as we've already said. In other games that we've got going on here, that is in Class 3A. As we continue Class 3A tonight, Tuscaloosa Academy, they're at Clark, they're playing Clark Prep. They're not at Clark Prep. They're playing Clark Prep. We've got Morgan Academy. Them and Bessemer Academy are tying it up tonight. Monroe Academy, the folks from up in Monroeville, they're at Fort Dale tonight. Bessemer Academy is at Morgan Academy. There again, Clark Prep at Tuscaloosa. And there's the Fort Dale Academy game at Monroe Academy. Or no, I'm sorry, Monroe is on the road. In Class 2A, this is in the other region. This is in Class 2A Region 1. Chambers Academy did not play last week. They play Edgewood tonight. Macon East Academy defeated Jackson Academy last week. They play Banks Academy this week. Edgewood Academy, there again, they're at Chambers. Springwood did not play last week. They're at Cornerstone Christian tonight. And those are your games in Class 2A Region 1. In our region here with Escambia Academy, Escambia Academy is here at Autauga Academy tonight after defeating Chipley, Florida last week by a score of 22-7. Autauga Academy, they were down in Florida too, in Quincy, Florida. They played R.F. Monroe High School last week. They defeated them 21-12. Wilcox Academy defeated Snook last week, and they do not play tonight. They're off. You got Southern Academy. They're at Patrician, and or actually Patrician, I'm sorry, is at Southern tonight. They'll be playing that game, and we'll try to get you scores later. Let me remind you that if you're looking for a scoreboard show to listen into, that on your way home tonight from wherever you may be right now, you can tune in to WPFL 105.1 FM in Flomaton, and my buddy Paul McVeigh, he has all the scores that are pertinent.
Around the state.
Yeah, all the scores from around everywhere. So, and if you miss a score, then dial him up. He'll be glad to look it up. He's got a computer right there, and he'll look it up for you.
Or if we get one wrong. Sometimes you get a score wrong, and if we get one wrong, it's good to call him up and let him know.
That's true. That is true. I got an opportunity a couple of weeks ago to work that scoreboard show. Had a great time down there. I tell you, got a good response, and people down there, they really like listening. You know, folks in our area down there close to home, they love their high school football on Friday night, so you're looking for all the scores that you can tune into. Let's wrap this up for games that are being played tonight in other places. As in AISA Class A in Region 1, Crenshaw Academy is off tonight. You got Lowndes Academy, they're at Lakeside. Coosa Valley Academy is at Abbeville Christian. And so that's all your games from Class A Region 1. Class A Region 2, Sparta Academy. You know, EA was supposed to play Sparta Academy last week, but Sparta did not play last week. They play at South Choctaw Academy tonight. Jackson Academy's at Pickens Academy. And Snook Christian is at Meadowview Christian. And so there you have your games from Region 2, from Class A Region 2 in the Alabama Independent School Association around the state. About getting ready to get this thing started back, as we'll have a second half coming to you from Prattville, Alabama, home of the Autauga Academy Generals. Autauga leading in the ball game by a score of 17-14. The Cougars will get the football when we come back and get started here for the second half. It's a good one. So I'm going to quote, got to quote Lane Kiffin. get you some popcorn, and tune in for the second half.
Yeah.
So there you go, Lane. I get to use your line. Come back and be with us in the second half. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar Football on WBZR Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
I like extra butter on mine.
Policy comes from us. It comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies, here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
Larry White Insurance Agency at 30 Palafox Street in Fullerton, or call 296-2471. Wi-Fi at Johnson's Home. We put our customers' wants and needs first. We respect your time and offer a stress-free approach to selling cars. This is reflected in our winning Ford President's Award 5 years consecutively. From sales to service, we do everything we can to achieve the highest level of customer service. We are proud to be the premier Ford dealership in this area. We invite you to come by and see us at 1828 South Main Street in Atmore. To experience the no-hack best price or way of doing business, stop by and see Jim Johnson and the staff, or give them a call, 251-368-2135. Diamond Gasoline Stations with locations all over South Alabama and Northwest Florida. Wish all the local teams in the area good luck this football season. Thank you for making Diamond Gasoline your choice for quality fuels and convenience items. Diamond Gasoline is proud to support this broadcast and be a part of the community. And remember, fill your tank and save your dreams at Diamond Gasoline. Whether selling or buying home lots, land, or commercial properties in both Alabama and Florida, you need to see the fine folks at Southern Real Estate. Debbie Rowell, owner and broker, and agent David Dobson are ready to assist you with any real estate needs. Located at 800 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore and at southernrealestate.org on the web, they are just a phone call away at 251-368-4397. Choosing the right realtor makes all of the difference. See Southern Real Estate.
Juniper Creek Lumber is a family-owned and operated sawmill operation with locations in Uri, Alabama, and Bluffstown, Florida. Juniper Creek Lumber specializes in turning storm recovery logs into custom-cut lumber for use in a variety of building projects. We have longleaf pine, juniper, white cedar, cypress, and hardwood. And who wouldn't love authentic heart pine beams or new heartwood flooring, custom-cut to your need and specification. Check us out on Facebook or call Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100. That's Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100 for Juniper Creek Lumber, Southern Best.
Fine Furniture in Wilmington also has locations in Pensacola, Mobile, Dothan, and Andalusia. Your one-stop shopping experience. We carry over 50 different brands, including Flex Steel, Brassmaster, Bassett, Rowe, Ashley, Catnapper, and many more. Come see our sleep gallery for a great night's sleep. You can pick out the mattress that best fits your comfort level. See it today, take it today, or you can custom order. Come visit us, store hours 9 to 5 on Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturday.
Pioneer Sales of East Bruton, Alabama says try our inventory out for mobile homes. Check their starting prices. They're best around, and they install. They have 4 vents, brown and white, 4x8 size, $4.25, 4x10, $4.95. Buy one, get one free. Window screens for mobile homes. They make them to size. They have tubs, doors, windows, faucets, bathrooms, and sinks. Light fixtures, plumbing, AC duct, furnace vanities, cool seals, step, and kitchen sinks as well. Just about anything to do with a mobile home, they have it at Pioneer Sales in East Bruton. Give them a call today, 867-8507.
Good evening. This is Greg Albritton, your state senator. It's great to be back under the lights of Friday night football. It's been a long time since I was a player under these same lights, but I haven't forgotten the hard work, determination, and teamwork it takes to finish the game with a victory. As your senator, I use these same principles in Montgomery as we compete with other areas of the state for the resources we need. It is my job to see that Escambia County comes out a winner.
Atmore Auto Parts, located at 105 North 2nd Avenue in Atmore, is your local Napa dealer, specializing in automotive parts, farm and agricultural parts, ATV and heavy-duty parts, marine and hydraulic hoses. Atmore Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 and on Saturdays 7 to 12. No one knows parts better than the folks at Atmore Auto Parts. For your next project, call Atmore Auto Parts at 251-368-2148.
And welcome back. 12 minutes on the clock as we get set for the third quarter here in Prattville between Autauga Academy and Escambia Academy. EA will get the football. They'll be defending to your right if you're looking at your radio. So Autauga will be kicking to the Cougars. They have the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. And the kicker, Sean Pierce, who kicked the 41-yard field goal in the second quarter of the ball game, he kicks it off and he bangs it.
Oh, wow, through the end zone.
So he's showing off a little bit as Mr. Pierce tonight. He's saying, hey, guys, I'm a kicker.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he kicked that one right through the end zone, so.
It's not very many times when a kicker can kick the football and turn toward the crowd and do a double bicep and get an applause from it. You know what I mean?
You don't normally see that kind of kicking in any high school game. I mean, that's he's really kicking well. So
he bowed up and kicked that one, kicked it slam out of the stadium. First down and 10 for the Cougars as we start the second half of the ball game. Third quarter, 12 minutes still on the clock. The ball spotted at the EA 20-yard line. Wide receiver split wide to each side. Landon Sims, the quarterback. Handoff is going to be to number 11. That's to Daniel Bubba Nettles looking for yardage. He's going to be fought and thrown backwards finally. May gain a little bit of yardage, but not very much.
About a yard. Hard run, ran hard, just wasn't there on that one.
Second down and 9 for the Cougars. Glad to have you folks with us. Sorry, you know, earlier in the game we had some technical stuff, but that just goes with trying to put on a live broadcast, and I believe we've got everything figured out now. We seem to be rolling pretty good. Knock on wood. Cougars with the football, man in motion. There's the handoff. Now cutting back. Good yardage there after the cutback for number 11, Jadaniel Bubba Nettles. As he put his head down and went north and south, he's going to gain about 3 yards on the carry. It's going to be a third down, though, third down and 6. Clock running 10:51 and counting here in the third quarter. Cougars with the football. They look to the sideline to get the play. They've got trips receivers way far the other way over there. They got 3 people in a stack. Tight end to the left. Landon Sims coming near side. He's going to battle for yardage, but was unable to get the ball outside. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, we're going to be out 4th and 2. I'm sure they'll punt right here.
Yeah, I would think that
Lane
you got to punt
Kiffin
it.
would go for it. But
4 times in a row.
I think he's going for it too.
Cougars leave the offense on the field. They're looking to draw somebody offside, and they do.
Wow. Good job, Coach. Good job, Landon.
Landon did a good job there, and the Cougars did a good, you know, I mean, you got to understand, these are high school
really
football
good job
players.
right there,
yeah, these are high school football players, and to hold your water right there when your quarterback's jumping around clapping his hands and you're used to going on that hand clap snap, and for you to be able to not move and the defense does move, that's a good job by the Cougars. First down and 10 after the penalty. And let's see, that's going to be number 3, I believe, Christian Crook with the football. Landon Sims and Christian Crook looked like they were fighting over the football because I think Sims, after Crook got wrapped up, Sims was trying to pull it.
Yeah, it was a little RPO that he was trying to run there, but he did wind up giving it to Christian on that one.
I think Christian might have just took it away from him. Said, here.
He called the RPO.
That's right. Play does gain a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. Ball spotted across the 30 out to near the 35. It's at the 34. Snap. Handoff is going to be right up the middle. Number 11, Bubba Nettles on the carry. He battles for yardage across the 40. Looks like it's going to be spotted near the 41.
Yeah, good yardage on that carry.
Actually, they do move it back just a smidge.
Move it back more than a smidge, man.
They put it back at the 40. Third down and 3 for the Cougars. Ball at the 40. And there's a penalty flag as it looks like the Generals jump off sides again.
These coaches have taught this line judging over here into calling that against the Cougars. That was against the Generals, and this referee right here just got talked into that by these coaches.
Well, you know, you can't blame the coaches. That's their job.
Yeah.
And I didn't see anything on the Cougars. I certainly didn't. I saw the big defensive tackle jump into the neutral zone. But you're right. You know, I've been where he's standing before. You hear.
Can't do that, guys.
I'm not sure what they got going on, but, you know, we talked about things at the halftime about little wrinkles that may have been put in, and
those are bad wrinkles there.
Yeah.
They had too many people in motion.
I was just thinking when I said the word wrinkles, that's wrinkles so bad you can't even wear it. You know what I mean? So anyway, the Cougars got to figure things out. That penalty yardage backs the ball all the way back. It's going to be 3rd down and about 13 yards to go. The ball spotted now at the 30. They've got to come all the way out to the 43 for a 1st down. Trips receivers right. Wide receiver hit set to the left. Sims looking, got plenty of time. You got to get rid of it, but he's not going to get rid of it and be dropped. You can't just sit back there and hold the football. You either got to throw it or throw it away. Good coverage there by Autauga as they had every receiver downfield covered up. 4th down and a bunch.
Of course, it could have taken off run, but it's better to take the sack than to, as they say, throw late across the middle or do something like that and throw an interception. They used to got a chance for a good punt here.
Good defense there by Autauga. Autauga's going to get the football back. Landon Sims back deep to punt. There's the snap. That punt was almost blocked.
Oh, man.
And that was a good punt as that little Australian-style punt got the ball end over end and rolling. And the ball ends up going all the way into Autauga territory. It'll be spotted down right near the 30-yard line where they'll take over 1st down and 10.
So like we were talking about him taking the sack. Of course, you don't want to take a sack, and you don't want to throw late, you know, and make a mistake and throw an interception, give him the ball at the 50. And he took the sack, but then he got a good punt out of it, and now they've got decent field position, but they swapped into the fields basically.
And you know the thing, we've talked about this a bunch before, following as much football as we do. As Bear Bryant always said, when you're throwing the football, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them ain't good.
Yeah.
So you might as well go ahead and eat it right there. And they probably did better just by punting the ball away, and now you got to play defense. 7:04 remaining. We're almost halfway through this 3rd quarter. So the Cougars did a good job there eating up about 5 minutes of the 3rd quarter. They just didn't score. But they did change field position. There's a little pitch coming near side, forward with the ball. He's got speed. He's makes a man miss, and he's going to be on the sideline, and he's got running room. Cutting back inside and finally knocked off his feet is number 4. That's going to be Carl Ligon. Yes, Ligon gets the ball all the way down into deep Cougar territory as the ball goes.
Trying to go with a quick count.
Inside the 25 down to about the 24. There's the snap. Handoff is to Four again. Why not? Give it to him. Keep giving it to him until somebody stops him. Good job there on defense by the Cougars. And number 4, Ligon, is definitely the workhorse of this offense right now. Looking far side for the down marker. Okay, they finally pick it up.
Second down.
It's going to be second down. It looks like they give him a gain of a yard. It'll be second down and 9. Autauga breaks the huddle. Wide out split wide to the right. Wide receiver wide left. Here he comes in motion. Now they're going to go back the other way with it. It's a little, they were trying to run an end around. They were running a reverse is basically what it was.
Essentially what they were trying to run, but they fumbled the ball.
And to be honest with you, I mean, if the play would have been pulled off, it probably would have worked pretty good. But, you know, I mean, really where Autauga has been and the way they've been playing, you really don't have to do anything cute. I mean, that was just one of those little cutesy plays that almost came back and bit them. Third down, 14 yards to go for Autauga.
I guess we can say they are in field goal range, though.
Quarterback looking downfield, looking to throw, going deep, and it's going to be overthrown. Good defense down there by the safety. That's going to be Landon Sims. The intended receiver was number 8. That's James Wright.
What do you think they'll do here? I mean, he's kicked a 41-yarder that would have went from 46 to 47. So.
Right. Well, I mean.
There he goes.
Yep. They're saying, why not? Let's kick it again. So from where the line of scrimmage is, it's going to be at the 28, about the 20.
45-yard field goal.
Yeah. It'll be a 45. He kicked a 41. And as you said earlier, it had the distance. There's the snap. Kick is placed down. I don't think that one's going to get there.
Nope.
No, that's going to be wide left and no good. So the Cougars are going to take the football over right there at the line of scrimmage. So 4:56 to go here in the third quarter. Cougars trailing in the ball game by a score of 17-14.
Well, good defensive stand by the Cougars right there. I mean, they know the guy can kick a field goal that long. So overall, just good defense right there at the end.
Well, he was just going to be a little bit short on that one. I don't think it quite had enough leg, and it didn't have the accuracy as it just kind of fluttered like a dove to the left there just a little bit. And if I was sitting on my dove bucket on a Saturday afternoon, no matter how it fluttered, I'd have still missed it. Things are hard to hit.
I usually grin at mine.
I've heard the joke. You ugly them down.
Try not to tear them up too bad. Uh-oh.
Up. Yeah, there's going to be a penalty flag. I'm not sure who or what, but a late penalty flag gets thrown.
We all sitting.
Yeah. You just hope that there's not anything involved like a silly ejection or something like that. That's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike against one team and against the other team. They'll offset. Of course, Landon Sims has to go out because his helmet came off. Getting a little chippy in Prattville. Fours are wild on the scoreboard.
Yep.
Give me all your fours. Go fish. Which you're going to be doing tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, I will be, hopefully. Okay for me to say where I'm going?
I don't care.
Going to Silcox Ponds, Goodway, Alabama.
Surely the folks out there at Silcox will appreciate it. 4:44 to go here in the third quarter. Cougars with the football. 2nd down and 6. Landon Sims, the quarterback for the Cougars, is on the sideline. Direct snap going to be back to the running back. That's number 11, Jadaniel Bubba Nettles. Nettles takes the snap, goes forward. He's going to gain a couple. It's going to bring up 3rd down now, 3rd down and 2. Now Landon Sims will come back on after sitting out his one play for losing his helmet. And let's hope that somebody calmed him down a little bit while he was over there. We don't need another unsportsmanlike penalty and endangering our quarterback from getting set on the sideline for the remainder of the game. Handoff is going to be up the middle.
I believe he got the first down.
Well, let's hope so. The ball comes out of the pile and somebody's running with it, but no, it's not going to be a touchdown. They've already blown it down.
Are they going to give them a touchdown?
I don't think so. I think the officials are all talking about it right there, and if they were going to...
I heard a whistle.
Yeah, the whistle had already blown. I mean, you can't have advancement of a football. Now, they could have given him they may give him a fumble recovery, but you can't give him a football after the whistle's blown on the pile. They're going to talk it over.
Yeah, nobody was even chasing him.
And nobody was chasing him because the whistle had blown. A lot of talk, and this should be easy.
Where's that popcorn at?
Yeah, they're still talking about it far sideline, but I would really, this is going to be one of those calls that go down as being kind of like a travesty of the game type call either way. I mean, Autauga's coaching staff, they were signaling touchdown because their guy came out of the pile with the football and was running unabated down the field, but the whistle had clearly blown. And they're still talking about it. It looks like they're going to, well, nobody's done anything. Usually this is bad news for the home team because whenever he's coming here, he's not wanting to give this news. This is kind of like one of those things when you're coming to the sidelines to say, you know that kid that you love so much? Well, he called me from jail and you need to get bond money up and go get him. That's going to be that kind of, conversation.
Yeah, Coach Carr's, he's not going to be happy with that. So
anyway,
I think it's going to remain Cougar ball.
I think so too, because they would have already.
Well, once a whistle blows, just because somebody, you could pick up a football on the sideline and run for a touchdown. I mean, if you're going to allow play after the whistle blows, so
yeah.
Whistle blow, ball's dead.
And I mean, here's the thing. I mean, I've officiated a bunch of years, and whenever you make a call like this, the white hat comes over. He's got to give the news that he doesn't want to give, and all you can do is sit there and eat that tail chewing that you fixing to get. You're going to get one, and there ain't nothing you can do but grin and just take it and go back out there and
he looks like he might be missing a few tail feathers.
But that's exactly what he did, and it is going to be, they're going to signal 4th down. So it's going to be 4th down. It was 3rd down. It's going to be 4th down and 1 for the Cougars.
What do you do here, Rick? Went for it earlier.
In a 3-point game, I'm punting the football, but that's just me. Fourth down and 1. Cougars offense on the field. They're going to break the huddle. There's the snap. It's going to be a quarterback sneak. Everybody comes forward, and I believe it's going to be enough for a first down.
I do too.
I tell you, that still takes a lot of guts because anything can happen. The ball can squirt out of there. The quarterback with the dew on the field and stuff like that, he can slip down.
Definitely a first down.
But it is going to be a first down, even though nobody's marked it. The white hat usually makes that call. He'll step up in there and signal forward. Well, the white hat's back there.
Yeah,
he's still recovering from having to make that conversation happen over here.
He's still worried about those tail feathers.
Cougars with the football, clock running, 3:23. Jadaniel Nettles with the football as he comes over left tackle. Puts his head down. He's going to gain about 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. This game is moving along at a pretty good clip because it's basically all running. It's all ground game on the offensive side of the ball for both teams.
Right. They've literally got everybody inside the tight ends right now.
Cougars from a power set. Here comes Nettles. Nettles steps out around everybody, and let's see, he's going to be down the field. There's going to be a flag down on the play, and let's see what that flag is. It's going to be in the area where it's holding.
Holding or blocking the back.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a hold, and I think it's going to be a hold. Yeah, it's going to be a hold on a wide receiver because on the near side, and there again, I'm going to tell you, and I don't know, I didn't see the hold. I'm not saying it was or it wasn't. But this guy over here is going to be hearing every call that he doesn't see, he's going to hear about from the home sideline. And that's just the problem with being on the sideline. That's why I was so happy. Remember, I told you the story of me getting moved to umpire in the middle of the field when I was a referee. The farther I could get away from the coaches on the sideline, the better I liked it.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
So Cougars with the football, 2nd down and 8. There's the snap. Sims looking to throw. He's got to do something. You got to throw the football. And he fell down.
Good.
The defensive backs for Autauga cover probably better than any high school group of defensive backs that I've seen in a long time.
There was nobody open. I mean, there wasn't. But in that case, you know.
So that brings up a 3rd down and 14, and Sims was looking. He had his eyes downfield looking, but there was just nobody to throw the football to.
He looked at every receiver he had. He just didn't have anybody.
And it was actually good. It was actually good protection by the Cougars' offensive line, but you can't hold guys out that long. It's going to be a dead ball. It's a dead ball penalty against the Cougars. I didn't really see what was.
I think it's delay a game.
May have been delay a game. So that's going to back them up 5 more yards. And the wheels right now are coming off the Cougars' wagon. That's going to be a lateral.
He called it incomplete, but it didn't
look
like a lateral.
Yeah, that was a lateral. That was an inadvertent whistle right there. But it's probably good for the Cougars that it was, because somebody could have got on that football and took it into the end zone.
I don't think there's any doubt it was lateral, but the umpire with the white hat waved his hands incomplete.
All right, now, yeah, the chain crew over there, they've boo-booed now. And the chains have broke because there's only supposed to be 10 yards between those two chains, and there's about 30. So they got to fix those. The chain crew shouldn't have moved. I don't blame them for running down there, though. You get a better look at the play if you run down there. It's just not what you're supposed to do. But that's okay.
That's our guys over there on that chain.
Oh, no. Let's see they're trying to respot. They've got to decide where they were, where the line of scrimmage was.
There they go.
No, they're not far enough yet. They still got to get it on back. All they got to do is look at the scoreboard, really, because they say where the ball was. That's close enough. White Hat's telling them, don't move until we tell you to. 1:34 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Cougars are going to have to punt the football Landon Sims back to do the punting for the Cougars. Came close to blocking it last time, and here they come. Kick is away. Good punt. Going to try to field it. It gets by the back trying to receive the ball. Now he picks it up on the bounce. He's still on his feet and finally gets knocked off his feet at about the 43-yard line. That's where Autauga will take over first down and 10.
Another outstanding punt. Good coverage.
I'll tell you, a lot of interesting things have happened here in just this last little bit. We got all kind of stuff going on. We got chain crews moving when they shouldn't.
Breaking the chain.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, you pull those things hard enough in opposite directions, they'll break. First down and 10, Autauga. The ball spotted out near the 40-yard line. It'll be in General's territory. Cougars on defense. They need a stop. They need somebody to fumble the football. There's that little pitch coming out here to number 4. 4 with some running room and a good tackle there, but it looks like he's going to have enough for a first down, as that's going to be Carl Ligon coming with the football out to near the 50. It is going to be enough for a first down. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Generals.
Just need to settle down some on defense. They played a good defensive game overall. I see a little bit of frustration out there now. Just need to settle down, contain, put some pressure on that quarterback.
Well, you're still only down by 3 points. There goes number 4 again. He's going around lefty and still on his feet. Got running room. Finally going to be tackled and knocked down at about the 45-yard line after a gain of 5. Clock running inside a minute. 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Clock still running, 32 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Autauga with the football, second down and 5. The ball spotted at the Cougar 45. Slot to the left. And let's see, no flag on the play, as it looked like Stevens, J.J. Stevens. Well, I thought so too, but nobody, I think it shocked everybody and nobody threw a flag or blew a whistle.
I guess he could. Maybe timed it exactly right.
I mean, he was coming. There's no doubt about it. J.J. Stevens came from his linebacker spot with his ears laid back, and that's the end of the third quarter. We got one more to play, and this one's been entertaining. The score at the end of 3, Autauga Academy 17, Escambia Academy 14. We'll be back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR Atmore, or you could be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Every neighborhood is different. Every home is unique. But one thing is for sure. Everywhere you go, you'll find people who take pride in their home. Indoors, outdoors, they're always working on something. At your local aid, we're proud to play our part in the communities we serve. And we want you to know that whatever project you're planning, whether they're big or small, we'll be there. Have a question? Send an ask. Our associates will be glad to help. They'll show you everything you'll need to get started. Give you friendly tips and expert advice on getting great results. Helpful ways to help you save time and money. Painting rooms a new color. Getting the lawn just right. From changing porch light to hanging pictures on the wall. If you need help, your local ACE is just minutes away. Stop by today. ACE, the help place.
See Bondurant Lumber and Hardware with locations in Bruton, Century, and Atmore.
Welcome back as we get set for the fourth and final quarter of this football game. It's been a good one, 17-14 the score. The Autauga Academy Generals leading the Escambia Academy Cougars. Autauga with the football, third down and 5. Ball going to be spotted at the Cougar 45-yard line. Wide receivers split wide to the left and one also to the right. Actually a slot here left. Man's going to be in motion for Autauga. There's a direct snap.
He did not get it, I don't believe. It's going to be fourth down about a yard or two.
Yeah, the ball's going to be spotted at the 42-yard line. Looks like going to be about 2 yards to go for a first. And there the Cougars, J.J. Stevens, of course, he's coming on a blitz and got in there in the neutral zone and cost his team 5 yards. It'll be first down now for the Autauga Generals, and that's going to keep the drive moving and alive. Clock running, 11:36 to go in the football game. Autauga with the lead, 17-14. There's the snap. Handoff is going to be to 4. Ligon following his big lineman. He's got running room, driving for yardage inside the 30, down to about the 25-yard line. This kid runs hard.
He runs hard and he gets good blocking. He gets both.
Well, something he did right there is he had a pulling lineman out in front of him, and he just put his hand on his back and just followed him through the hole. 11 minutes to go in the ball game. There's 4 again, looking for running room. That's going to be number 4, Carl Ligon, the running back, 5'10", 175 pounds. He's a senior, and he's a good one. As he battles for yardage. Play is going to gain only a yard. It'll be second down and 9. .28 and counting here in the fourth quarter of this ball game. Cougars trailing 17-14. Autauga with the football. Shotgun. Here comes the snap. Going to be a little pitch. Going to be to 4. They set the edge. And a diving tackle made there. It looks like number 60 for the Cougars. Yep. And he may be coming up a little slow as he fell hard on his shoulder.
A nice tackle, though. If he didn't make the tackle, he could, I mean, that would have been, I mean, he definitely would have gained more yardage. I don't know whether he would have scored or not, but Nick Kane made a good play on that for sure.
Third down and 5. The ball is going to be at the 21-yard line. Slot to the right. Handoff is going to be to Ligon. Ligon looking for yardage. He's following his blocker. Penalty flag is thrown. That's going to be in an area where it's probably going to be holding.
And that was the white hat. So that's usually what it is. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be holding against Autauga. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So instead of being 3rd and 5.
Wow. About 3rd and 17 or so.
I'm not sure about that mark off. And the reason I'm saying that is because well, no, I mean, I guess I'm looking different. I looked where the running back ended up, but where the flag was laying, yeah, that's probably about 10 yards as it came back from where the spot that the flag was laying on the ground.
About 3rd and 17 or 18.
Penalty flags, whistles. Probably going to be well, and I'm saying this may, I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to wait and see.
Yeah, it's like maybe procedure.
Okay, it's going to be, well, they called offsides, and they called it against the, they didn't call it procedure, they called it offsides.
It could have been the wideout wasn't on the line, it was over the line instead of on the line. The wideout's got to ask the line judge over there, am I on? Am I on the line?
Well, and what I was going to say, and I really, maybe should have stayed away from the comment, but I'm going to say it now, is I really thought maybe that penalty was going to be against the Cougars because I thought Coach Bobby Carr may have gotten in the ear of this guy over here and
which he has before already.
Pointed out something that the Cougars were doing wrong, yeah. Quarterback back to throw. He's got some time. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Steps up. He's going to throw it. And let's see.
Incomplete.
Incomplete pass. No pass interference.
I'd have to say that was close.
That was definitely close.
I guess it was kind of up for grabs a little bit, but I mean, still, it's could have gone either way there.
My dad used to tell me all the time that close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. So,
well, that was a hand grenade. It could have went off. It just didn't go off.
I see what you did with that. Yeah, that definitely could have been. That could have blown up and been a penalty. It surely could have. 8:43 to go in the ball game. Cougars are going to get the football back. There's the snap, looking to punt. There's the punt.
Not sure what they're yelling at.
Well, it looked like, and I'm not sure what happened. I didn't see it because I was looking at the ball, but somebody got hit right here. Well, like I said, I didn't see it. And somebody just, I mean, really, somebody needs to grab Coach Carr and just get him back to the sidelines. I understand that he's upset. Yeah, and to be honest with you, I don't doubt that he didn't or didn't as far as the blindside block goes, but I was looking at the football down there and never saw what happened back up here.
No. I think you're going to get an unsportsmanlike on Coach Carr now.
Well, yeah, and I'm not, like I say, I'm not sure. I'm not one way or the other. I don't know who's going to get what, but I just never saw the play. I saw the punt, and I saw the ball going down the field, and then I heard the commotion from back here, but I never actually saw what the play was.
It's definitely a kid that's hurt. He's definitely down on the ground, so we want to.
Yeah, and they're going to take every precaution and check on him. And I understand what Coach Carr is, he's taking up for his kid. And to be honest with you, I mean, those sort of penalties or those sort of plays are the type plays that they're trying to get out of high school and even college football.
Right.
And so congratulations for this young man. He gets up and makes his way off the field under his own power. And I don't know what's going to happen on the field as far as penalty yardage or anything else. Now, I do see a penalty flag down on the field, but I'm not sure.
Well, that was thrown late. That's when I said, I was afraid Coach Carr would get a penalty.
Well, and I mean, and it very well may be on Coach Carr for being out on the field. Now, like I say, because there was not an early flag thrown for this play, because to be honest with you, I don't think anybody saw it, but people sitting in the stands.
And they're going to pick it up.
Right.
Let's see.
So there's no signal for a penalty. All right, he's going to call it dead ball, unsportsmanlike against dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Two of them.
And an ejection?
I'm not sure.
He just ejected Coach Carr. I believe.
Yeah. Well, and this, I mean, the play itself is ugly. The whole thing about this is really ugly, and it's ugly for Autauga. Now, as far as what was called.
Well, since we didn't see it, I mean, I think the kid, we'll be able to see it on TV. He must have got blindsided on that one. I just didn't see it. He definitely was laid out on the field, and
right.
Coach Carr was upset. And, of course, he's done the worst possible thing to do now, and that's gives the Cougars great field position and got ejected from the game.
Well, like I say, I mean,
that reminds me of the story I was telling you about Coach James and Matt in the Cottage Hill game that time. I mean, it's easy to get in trouble with that white hat.
Well, and, you know, I mean, Coach Carr was taken up for his kids.
Sure.
And I understand that. But you've got to understand what the White Hat is facing. We don't know what was said in the middle of the field. So anyway, there's the whistle as we get started again here in play. 8:37 to go in the ball game. There's Daniel Bubba Nettles as he runs for yardage. And he's going to battle out near first down territory. Play gains 8 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Ball spotted back the rear nose of the football's right at the 43-yard line. So what has really been a clean, well-played football game, all of a sudden here with about 8.5 minutes to go, takes a turn. I don't see a penalty flag anywhere.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, I think coach is still on the field, maybe.
Yeah. But it looks like, I mean, he'll be okay. Yeah. I mean, coach, he's going to calm down and he'll be okay. And believe you me, these coaching staffs they've talked about situations that could happen just like this. Landon Sims with the football. There's a penalty flag, and it's coming in an area where it's probably going to be holding. And then there's a penalty flag on the sideline and another penalty flag. There's flags flying everywhere.
Well,
I know one of them is going to be a hold.
Not sure what happened on that other side over there. What was a pretty clean ball game is really kind of degenerated here.
Well, you've got all kind of emotions going on and everything that's happening like that. It's gotten awful chippy, and you got kids, because the other guys, you got two opposing teams, and one's trying to protect their guy, and the other guys are trying, and so anyway, there's a big discussion going on in the middle of the field. I think
you're right. I think the first flag was a hold.
Yeah, and that's going to be against the Cougars. And then you're going to end up with probably offsetting.
They're all writing in their little notebooks.
Yeah. Anyway, they're trying to get it sorted out, and they will. So you thought you wanted to be a high school football referee. Well, they're taking sign-ups.
There's the hold.
There's the hold. Dead ball. And I'm not sure what that was. It's two unsportsmanlikes.
Wow.
So it was a holding call against the Cougars. So, and here's what more than likely will happen, Rick. They're going to take the holding call, and they're going to, because that's a live ball penalty.
Right.
So they're going to back the holding call up 10 yards from the spot. And then from the spot that ball goes, they will mark off two consecutive 15-yard penalties, and that will probably give the Cougars enough for a first down.
Wow.
So here's the hold from the spot. There's your 10 yards.
Okay.
Now you're going to have two 15-yard penalties that go back the other way from that spot. So there's 5, there's 10, there's 15. That's the first.
There goes another 15.
And there's 5, there's 10, there's 15. That's the second. And that's where the ball will be spotted. It'll be first down and 10 Cougars from that spot.
Now, did somebody get ejected on that one?
I'm not sure about that. He was doing all kind of hand motions there for a second, And I lost him when the play.
Yeah, that's a good job by their coach. Call timeout.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
So let's take a timeout with them. 7:53 to go in the ball game. The score 17-14. Autauga still leads. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR Atmore, or you could be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Very best. Southern Social Boutique always has something you will love to wear at a price you can surely afford. And with all the excitement of footballs flying through the air, show your team pride with either Alabama or Auburn Game Day T-shirts, available now for adults and children. Like us on Facebook. For continuing updates and new arriving merchandise, visit our website at southernsocialboutique.com or visit us at our store location at 101 Main Street in downtown Atmore. You'll love the way you look when your clothes come from Southern Social Boutique. No visit to Atmore is complete until you've experienced Gather. The Gather restaurant, located at 111 West Nashville Avenue in Atmore, has become the premier location for an incredible dining experience. From delectable appetizers and perfectly seasoned steaks to sumptuous dessert choices, your mouth is sure to water just thinking about your next trip to Gather. Great food, incredible service, and an authentic Southern service will have you coming back again and again. Always open Tuesday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Gather restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Escambia Academy Cougar Athletics.
And welcome back. A good defensive play there by Autauga. As on 1st down and 10, the Cougars try a play at right tackle. Play gains a yard. 2nd down and 9. Cougars with the football. They're in general territory. We've had all kind of stuff going on. 17-14 to score. Autauga with the lead. Christian Crook in the backfield. Landon Sims. Sims ought to just run it. He's going to throw it. He's going to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah. You're right. He should have just ran that one. But that was good pursuit, good defense by Autauga.
You know, and I don't know whether the Cougars have a play like this. You know, earlier, Autauga tried to run that little reverse play. If we could start a guy from that side coming this way with flow going the way we just did and just flip it to him.
The motions highlight that.
I mean, basically run their play against them coming back this way.
Better hurry. He's only got 10 seconds on the
yeah, 3rd down and 9.
7 seconds.
6-5 on the play clock. Cougars have got to hurry. They're not gonna make it. And I believe they got a timeout. Yeah, timeout Cougars. 7:02 to go. And like I say, and I'm sorry that I missed it. I mean, I really don't have an opinion as to what happened earlier than I saw a kid laying on the ground and I heard the reaction of the crowd. I know the crowd did not make up what happened. Okay, so something happened, and obviously it was I don't know, it was a blind side, it was a peel back. Somebody got hit and got hit hard. Thank goodness the kid came off the field under his own power. He's not injured. He may be hurt, but he's not injured, and that's a good thing. You know, there's always been that whole thing there, you know, there's a difference between being hurt and being injured. And so, yeah, the kid was hurt, but he's not injured. Thank goodness for that. But that just kind of turned this game into, I don't know, it's kind of just been one of those bedlam-type situations now where you got people going after each other. And, I mean, it's a hard-fought football game, but that one particular play just kind of turned the game a little ugly.
Yeah.
A lot ugly. Cougars with the football, 3rd down and 9. There's the snap. Sims back to throw. Looking. He's going to throw it. Got a man open.
Oh, dropped it.
And that's going to be incomplete. So a big play there defensively as the Cougars try to go for the end zone.
What do you do here, Rick?
7 minutes to go. I would almost put it on the leg of Landon Sims and try to tie the football game up. But the Cougars they are going to kick it.
Well, better hurry.
Yeah, there's no sense of urgency right here. They need to snap it and get the kick away. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's going to be up, and it's going to be good. So we're tied up. Tie ball game as Landon Sims kicks about a 42-yarder, if I remember correctly, where the ball was spotted down.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So we've had a 41-yarder one way, and we've had the other bunch kick a 42-yarder to tie the ball game up. So kickers making some noise here, and like we said earlier, this is one of those ball games where an extra point or something could happen.
Autauga had 60 yards in penalties on that drive.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, the penalties, a lot of penalties happening, and I don't know there was some talk down there about, I don't know, I guess it was about whether or not the kick was good or not good. I think the coach was saying that maybe it was the other side, and the referee was saying no, it went straight over the top of the. Anyway, not being able to be down there, I'm just kind of looking and the way people are reacting to things and everything else. There's a little pooch kick right in the middle. It's going to be fielded on the run. Got running room. He breaks the tackle, still on his feet, breaks inside another tackle on his feet, battling for yardage, and comes all the way out to the 50-yard line. And so let's see, there's a flag down. 57's got his helmet off. I don't know whether he lost it because he got hit, or it could have been because he lost his helmet and continued into the play. You can't do that. Once you lose your helmet, you have to stop. So like I say, 57 lost his helmet way across the field, and it may be against Autauga because he continued pursuing the play.
Yeah. I guess it's not like in the longest yard with Adam Sandler where his helmet came off and he continued to run with the ball.
Yeah. Personal foul against Autauga.
And
that's a 15-yard penalty. I'm not sure about the personal foul. I'm not sure what, I mean, at this point, to be honest with you, this officiating crew has lost this ball game. They're no longer controlling what's happening on the field. The only thing that I can say as far as what's happening on the field right now is they did not ride with us. I mean,
well, as a coach for EA, you just got to get them to settle down and play defense and play football and forget about all those flags and that whole mess and just play good football.
There's the snap. Handoff's going to be to Ford. Ford's got the football. He's going to run for enough for a first down as he comes all the way across the 45. He'll be spotted at the 48-yard line. So number 4, that's Ligon. Carl Ligon comes all the way out across the 45 to the 48-yard line, or 47. They mark it back. But it will be a first down and 10 for Autauga.
Yeah, he's definitely got cramps. He's grabbing his toes.
Yeah, and you know what makes it worse is because of all the excitement and everything else that's going on, both of these teams are just really, they're expelling a lot of energy right now, a lot of kinetic energy. That's a big word. A lot of kinetic energy being used out there by both of these teams as they just go after each other. I mean, this is really a hard-fought game. We're just hoping to get to the end of this thing, both teams unscathed and injury-free. And that is number 4 coming off, and it's no wonder that he's cramping because he's been the workhorse all night long. And he just probably needs to get him a little breather, and somebody needs to get some sort of liquid in him. He's going to try to stretch him out. He's got somebody on the sidelines going to straighten those legs out and try to get rid of the cramps. But at this point, that doesn't help very much. It does get rid of them, but He just needs to be hydrated.
With some quality H2O.
No doubt. Quarterback back to throw.
Ooh.
He's got a man open. If he can hit him, he does hit him, and that's going to be a touchdown. Robert Rose. As Andon Hillier got behind the defense as he ran by folks. Actually, I'm sorry, I believe that's number 8. That's James Wright.
Yeah, that's James Wright, sure is. I think it's hard to see their numbers crinkled up like that, but he hit him in stride. It was a beautiful pass. Hit him straight in stride.
So Wright scores the touchdown on the long throw.
Can't let him get wide open like that.
Point after touchdown, and let's see what happened. It's going to be a dead ball. It's going to be a false start against the offense on the extra point. So that's going to back the play up 5 yards, so they'll kick the point after again. It'll be 5 yards further back. So the ball will be spotted at about the 16-yard line, so it'll be a 26-yard extra point. There's the snap. The kick is down. It is up, and it is good. So with 5:50 to go in the ball game, the score, Autauga Academy 24, Escambia Academy 17. Let's take a break. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR Atmore, or you could be listening on Facebook or YouTube.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and auto owners insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies, here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
Larry White Insurance Agency at 430 Palafox Street in Wilmington, or call 296-2471. Wi-Fi at Johnson Ford. We put our customers' wants and needs first. We respect your time and offer a stress-free approach to selling cars. This is reflected in our winning Ford President's Award 5 years consecutively. From sales to service, we do everything we can to achieve the highest level of customer service. We are proud to be the premier Ford dealership in this area. We invite you to come by and see us at 1828 South Main Street in Atmore. Experience the no-hack, best price, on its way up to the good. Stop by and see Jim Johnson and the staff, or give them a call, 251-368-2135.
Penalty flags fly on the kickoff.
I think Autauga's going to be called for all sides. I'll have to re-kick.
It looks like they're going to back it up. So offsides on the kickoff team for Autauga. They're going to line the ball up. It'll be spotted back at the 35. It was at the 40. And so everybody will have to back up 5 yards, and we'll re-kick it.
Tell you what, he kicked that straight through the end zone again. That kid's got a cannon for a leg.
He does that. That's going to be Sean Pierce. He's kicked a 41-yard field goal in the ball game already. And he's boomed one through the end zone the last time Autauga kicked off. He's 5 yards deeper this time. He's going to approach the ball and kick it. It's going to be end over end. It's not going to make the end zone, but it goes over everybody's head. And so the Cougars are going to take over the football, first down and 10. The ball's going to be spotted at the 20 with 5:50 to go here in the ball game. And this has been a long night at the old ballpark tonight here at the old ball field. And, boy, we've had all kind of stuff going on. And I'm looking over at my phone, and I'm hoping that I've got enough battery life to make it through the broadcast.
We can switch to my phone if we need to.
Well, Joe, I am going to warn you now, if something happens and I drop off the air, wait for my call back. We'll be calling you back. There's Daniel Bubba Nettles right up the middle. That play fails to gain. Actually, they're going to give him a gain of about a half yard. We'll call it a long 9. 2nd down and 9, a long 9 for the Cougars. Five minutes, 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Clock running. Cougars trailing 24-17. There's the snap. Fake is going to be to Nettles. Play action. Quarterback looking down the field. Got a man. Nope, he's not going to be open, as they look like they were trying to hit number 10, J.J. Stevens. And Stevens just didn't have enough wheels to run that one down. So the play falls incomplete. The ball incomplete with 5:02. The clock stops. And the Cougars will run a 3rd down and 9 play. 3rd down and 9, 5:02 to go in the ball game. Cougars trailing by a score of 24-17. There's the snap. Sims looking to throw. Looking, got a man open. Throws it. It's going to come off the hands of number 11. Or actually number 6. Yeah, that's going to be Jacob Lee. I thought Bubba had come out of the backfield, but that was Jacob Lee on the out route there, and that ball between 2 defenders was just a little bit high for Jacob.
They'll be forced to punt right here.
So the Cougars are going to turn the ball over on downs. They're going to have to punt it away. .457 to go in the ball game, just inside 5 minutes. There's the snap. There's a high punt. Going to be angled out of bounds and go out of bounds just inside general territory. It's going to be spotted out at the 47-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 for Autauga. .452 to go. Cougars trailing 24-17. Autauga with the ball and now with the clock on their side. And I'm sure that Autauga will be watching the play clock, as they're going to let as much time elapse off the play clock as they can. Now at 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7. They'll probably snap it with about 3 seconds to go. They snap it with 4. There comes 4. Speaking of 4, he fumbles the football, but it's out of bounds. That was dangerous. Carl Ligon was coming near side toward us and dropped the football along the sideline, but the ball just kind of dribbles its way out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. Ball just inside Cougar territory now at the 49. With the ball going out of bounds, good thing for the Cougars, it stops the clock. 4:47. Slot set to the right, wide receiver to the left. There's a slant pass. It's going to be caught.
Well, that's a 1st down.
And it is going to be enough for a 1st down for Autauga. First down and 10. The clock stops with the movement of the chains. Now it's whistled into play. It'll restart. 4:38, clock moving here in the 4th quarter. 24-17, the Escambia Academy Cougars trailing Autauga Academy. First down and 10, there's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to slide down after crossing the 40-yard line. And a smart play there, because he gained some yardage, gained what he could get, about 5 yards on the carry, but he keeps the clock running. Now at 4 minutes even. 2nd down and 5. Ball inside the 40, spotted at the Cougar 38. Clock continuing to run. 3:45 to go in the ball game. Autauga in no hurry as they approach to the line. They look up, still got 7 seconds, 6 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap. Handoff is going to be to 4. He's going to bounce it outside. Got a blocker. He's got running room. Breaks the tackle. Comes back up the middle. Breaks another tackle. And he's going to go in the end zone for a touchdown. And that's going to seal it up more than likely for Autauga. And there goes penalty flags in the end zone as Autauga is going to be penalized because people ran from the sideline, I believe, all the way down to get into the celebration. At this point, I don't really think they care.
Yeah, I don't either.
30-17 to score. .324 to go in the ball game. Unsportsmanlike against the Generals for the celebration after the touchdown. And like I say, otherwise I don't think that would have been called except for the fact that somebody left the sidelines and went down there and got involved in it. 30-17 the score. Number 28, Sean Pierce, goes to the field, middle of the field. He's going to kick the ball and try to add a point to Autauga's score.
I think the A's opted to take the penalty on the kickoff so they can get some good field position.
That looks like it's going to be a delay of game penalty. No, it's going to be movement. False start.
What's that stuff we used to use? Kramergesic?
Kramergesic.
These referees are going to need that for their elbows.
No doubt. 3:24 to go. Here's the extra point. It is up and it is good. And so with 3:24 left here in the ball game, the score, Autauga Academy 31, Escambia Academy 17. And Joe, just bear with me now. I am still watching the phone.
Located all over South Alabama and Northwest Florida, with all the local teams in the area. Good luck this football season. Thank you for making Diamond Gasoline your choice for quality fuels and convenience items. Diamond Gasoline is proud to support this broadcast and be a part of the community. And remember, fill your tank and save your green at Diamond Gasoline. Whether selling or buying home lots, land, or commercial properties in both Alabama and Florida, you need to see the fine folks at Southern Real Estate. Debbie Rowell, owner and broker, and agent David Dobson are ready to assist you with any real estate needs. Located at 800 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore and at southernrealestate.org on the web. They are just a phone call away at 251-368-4397. Choosing the right realtor makes all of the difference. See Southern Real Estate.
Welcome back. A 14-point Autauga lead with 3:20 left to go here in the football game. And Rick, I agree with you in your assessment of Sean Pierce, number 28, in his leg. That kid can kick the football.
He besides even just extra points and field goals, he's a weapon just on the kickoffs.
I believe. All right, so 3:16 remaining in the football game. And the Cougars with the football. Slot set to the right side. Timeout is going to be taken. And we'll just stay here. Joe, I'm still watching my timer. Still watching everything. Of course, this game, we're into 3 hours and 1 minute here on this football game broadcast tonight. And Like I say, if the call happens to drop, we'll call you right back with another phone on the line. I'm watching this one to see that it lasts all the way through it. Glad you folks joined us. I tell you, this has been a good one all the way through. It's been a little chippy at times, and I tell you, these teams have really gotten after each other. Of course, you expect that. The number 1 team in the state and the number 2, and they're playing like number 1 and number 2. Autauga really a good football team. We knew that coming in. And tonight they've played really well. A lot of it on the legs of number 4, Carl Ligon, the running back, 5'10", 175-pound senior. And he's done a lot of the work with his legs.
And their quarterback has thrown two really good passes spot on go patterns. I mean, wide open receivers, but he hit them in stride.
Yeah, you know, and that's one thing we really didn't hear that much about them as far as their capability to throw, but they've shown tonight that they can throw the football as well. 3:16 to go, Cougars with the football. There's the snap, looking downfield. That's going to be Landon Sims looking to throw. He's got a man open. Let's see. He's going to call it incomplete. I believe he's saying that the ball hit the ground.
Either that or he just likes pounding the turf with his fist, the referee does.
So here in the ball game, Cougars with the football. It'll be 2nd down and 10. You know, something we alluded to earlier is the defensive backs of this team from Autauga. They really cover well.
Hey, look, this is a good football team. There's just no doubt about it. They play good defense. They play good offense. The worst thing that happened, they lost their cool a little bit with some of the unsportsmanlike penalties, but they're a good football team. They play good. Even after their coach got ejected, they continue to play disciplined football. So good defensive football anyhow.
2:48 to go here in the ball game. Cougars with the football. There is a penalty flag. Let's see, that's going to be against the Cougars as they're backing up.
Procedure.
So a 5-yard mark off against the Cougars, going to take the ball back 5 yards, 3rd down and 9. Direct snap's going to be to the quarterback. That's Landon Sims. Sims trying to pick his way. Puts his head down and crosses the 35. He's going to be right there close to a first.
He's got to hurry, though. They don't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time, and you got to score 14 points just to tie the game up. 31-17 the score. 2:18 to go here in the ball game. Cougars trailing. There's a snap. Landon Sims. He's going to run it. And he's going to get enough for a 1st down. That's going to move the chains. Stop the clock momentarily until the white hat winds it again, and he does as the chains get in place. That's the only reason they stop it on a 1st down is to give the chains time to move. There's penalties.
It's a procedure on EA.
Yep. Illegal procedure against the Cougars. That's going to back them up 5 yards.
And Jacob Lee took a step forward and then took a step backward.
So now 1st down and 15. The ball backed up.
Once you get set, you got to stay that way.
There's the snap. Sims looking downfield. He's getting flushed. Got to throw. Throwing on the run. Got a man open. Stepping out of bounds. That's going to be number 1, Malachi Haynes. To be honest with you, I believe that's the first time tonight we've called Malachi's name. And he's usually heavily involved in the offense.
Got to get ready.
1:51 and counting here in the ball game.
I've seen stranger things happen. You got enough time to win this game still, or at least tie it up here.
There's the snap. Sims looking downfield. Going to step up, going to throw. Up. Is unable to hit number 17 coming across the middle. So 1:43 to go with the incomplete pass. Cougars with the football, 2nd down and 10. Ball just short of the 50 at the Cougar 49-yard line. Clock will start on the snap. Slots both sides, single setback in the backfield with Sims. Sims looking to throw, going to be flushed up, going to pull it down, finally going to see a man across the middle, going to throw it, and let's see if they call it a catch or an incomplete.
Incomplete.
So that play is incomplete. Third down now, 3rd down and 10. 1:30 to go in the ball game. Slots to both sides, single setback in the backfield. And that's going to be incomplete as well, as it wouldn't have mattered anyway. That play was going to lose yardage because the receiver went to one knee to try to catch it. It's going to bring up a 4th down. And so, to put it in the words of Dandy Don Meredith, that's your song you like to sing, it's now or never.
Yeah, I don't think I'll sing it tonight.
1:27 to go, there's the snap. Sims looking to throw, he gets flushed, he gets hit, he's going to be sacked, and the Cougars are going to give the football over on down, and Autauga Academy is going to win this football game. Clock still moving with 1:10. Landon Sims is getting helped up off the dirt. Clock now stopped with 1:07 to go, and Autauga is going to beat the number 1 team in the state. Number 2 beats number 1. But I imagine these two teams are going to see each other down the road.
I know it's hard to accept and hard for somebody to hear sometimes, but sometimes a loss like this could do you a lot of good. There's a lot of things EA needs to work on. They played kind of undisciplined tonight at times. Autauga played hardly ever was there an EA receiver open. And they play good containment. They're just a good football team. And so a game like this sometimes can do you more good than harm if you do the right thing with it. And I'm sure Coach Fountain will.
Straight handoff after the, number 4, Ligon is going to take the ball around right in, and then he's just going to fall down on the ground.
Back to what you're saying, this is not the state championship.
Right.
This is one game. EA can work on the things they need to work on.
Well, Coach, Coach Hugh Fountain talked about that prior to the game. As important as this game is, it's not the last game of the year. There's still a lot to play for. 30 seconds, 29 now to go in the ball game, and Autauga's just going to take a knee. They can run the clock out. So that's going to be it. So that'll wrap up the ball game by the final score of Autauga 31, Escambia Academy 17. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up our broadcast as we invite you to come join us next week at home. It'll be a homecoming weekend in Canoe. Yeah. So there will be a really important reason to be there. Homecoming weekend in Canoe. And
we also have the class of 81 having their reunion there.
It's 40 years.
Yep, 40-year reunion.
That's my senior year.
And you'll be there.
I will actually be there. I'll be, maybe the folks at EA will let me celebrate my 40th year out of school with them with their senior class. So anyway, final score: Escambia Academy 31, Autauga Academy 31, Escambia Academy 17. So EA's going to lose their first game of the year. Autauga's going to remain undefeated. And both teams met at halftime, and now they're going to wrap it up. So we will wrap it up as well. Homecoming weekend next week. Come be with us. We'll be in Canoe, Alabama. Y'all please be safe out there. We love y'all, and try to make it to church on Sunday. Y'all get to church on Sunday, and your week will go a whole lot better. I promise you that. 31-17 the final score. We'll see you next week from Canoe. You've been listening to Escambia Academy Cougar football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you could have been watching on Facebook or YouTube.